take on the world.
All right, guys, we are back at it again. This is what's this again?
70.
No, episode 70. Yeah. Episode 70, Third Out Truth Damn Podcast. We are back at it again, guys. Listen, this is St. Patty's Day. We're doing a special edition of 6 o'clock episode. We don't do this very often, but
6 o'clock, so we all can go out.
Yeah,
this
so
morning.
Hey, get some of those
St. Patty's
some
Day.
of that corned beef and cabbage or whatever.
Green beer,
and maybe some of those Irish car bombs.
Jameson
too. You got to throw that in there. Again, Irish whiskey is the key to all success.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. I am James Gill, your host. This is Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast, episode 70. This is Joe Hill, my host right here.
What up?
Co-host,
buddy.
And we got a couple guys on here from a cool band that we come across at the Sandbar. All right. We got Dave Bradbury. And then Chad Hill over here. Guys, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hey,
We appreciate you guys showing up. And
Thank you for all coming. And
Yeah.
here's your applause from the millions of people looking down above
Happy
us.
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day, boys.
The 10, 15 million people that are just looking down on us.
I know.
That'd be awesome. Is that what's happening?
For sure.
You can feel it. You can feel it.
You can feel it.
How you guys doing, man?
I'm
Real
awesome.
good.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Good
Life is grand.
Life is grand. He said life is grand.
Joe, you go
You
ahead and
must
start.
You must work a great job. You
Oh,
said
yeah.
life is grand.
You don't even want to know, baby. It's all great.
Hell yes.
So let's get it down to nitty gritty. People in the world and that's watching us live right now doesn't know who the hell you guys are. So
First of all, let's give them a shout out to their band.
oh yeah,
Def Mojo.
You can't tell who they're from.
I apologize. Totally forgetting about Def Mojo.
Def Mojo, baby.
And
Yeah.
This is cool.
yeah,
Rock and roll.
.com.
St. Joe.
They came prepared with the
DefMojo.com.
apparel, the hats, the
Yep.
shirts,
So,
the sweatshirts.
You know the funny thing is, all the bands that we ever had in here never wear their shit.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right.
They're the only ones that come prepared.
You
Well,
guys,
it's funny. He hit me up yesterday. I was like, "Well, is this thing audio or video? Because we got to get the pimp
us
suits."
both. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm like, do I bring the whole voodoo pimp suit or what? I don't know.
Most of the bands we had like Dark Compromise. They brought their little dartboard up. That was a
yeah, that was
But
that
the
was
second time they came, no, they didn't.
They
They
brought
didn't wear
themselves, and
anything.
they're well established. Apparently.
We brought the mojo. You just can't see it. It's magical.
I love it. I love it.
That's deep. That's deep and cheesy at the same time.
There was only one man for the job.
So, which one do you guys want to go answer first? Who you guys are, or who is Def Mojo?
You want to take this one?
I mean, well, Def Mojo started as like just a little Sunday thing, get together,
Really?
like a hobby. I'm
We're playing like Daft Punk down in the basement.
we've all been in bands in this area for decades. I mean, so when I'm 53 right now, I was getting snuck into the White House at 17.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Early
So
years.
this
That's
is like
awesome.
decades of stuff, and then basically we just started. Let's get together and
Yeah,
jam.
him
We
and
weren't
I
even
hit
gonna
each
do
other up.
anything.
We had a little drummer, which we're on our fifth one now.
It's always the drummers.
finally-
I don't know what it is. Man.
Finally,
really?
Matt's
No.
coming through.
We love
But,
Matt. We love Matt. Yes.
Yeah, we're just hitting it up. We've had like probably everybody in the area in the studio. At one point, trying
Yeah.
them out.
So like me and Rob are the guitar players. We were in a band called Lunatic Suite, which played Mickey's and Czars
Yes.
and
Yeah.
South Bend Cheers, all that,
Cheers.
and then basically I took 10 years. I didn't even pick up a guitar. I just started raising my kids. I said, I'm going to
that's
become a
good dad.
businessman,
Good dad.
cut my
Yeah.
hair, put a tie on,
Okay.
start focusing on money. So that was about 2003. And this was, after a decade of packing Mickey's, I mean, you couldn't fit another person in Mickey's when we'd play there or Czars, and it just got boring, you know, because we were playing the same songs, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just beat them to death, man. Like literally, you got a packed bar, but you're yawning and you hate what you're doing. That's
a serious problem.
It is, you know.
Yeah.
So we just, you know,
sounds like a serious problem.
That's where I personally was. So I bowed out, and then about 2013, me and Chad and the drummer got together. We just started playing some like
There was
oh
only
shit, my fault.
we started
Sorry,
playing like
trying to hit the other button.
instrumentals and stuff, you know, like because we couldn't find a singer.
But like nothing from the old list of songs, you know.
Nothing.
Like no, we're never doing
No play
that
that funky music, none of that, you know. But I did learn a lot. When I was younger, we used to think, oh, I got to play all this cool stuff.
I'll give you
And
that,
then when we really started packing the bars, we were playing Whip It and all this, you know, Tainted Love and stuff. All the guys were mad. They were mad because all their girlfriends were dancing right in front of us, and the whole place was bumping. But you start hating those songs. Yes, it'll pack the floors, but you hate life.
That is true. That does pack.
And then we kind of gave up for years, and then in 2020 we reached out to Derek Gard, who was a singer for Gunshy. That band was well known.
Yeah.
And so collectively, I've known Derek since I was 18 too. So we've all known each other for like 30 years. So it's a real, I mean, I've known Chad since we were like 8 or something like
playing
that.
Little League, BMX bikes,
you know
all that.
Wow.
And so we've got a lot of longevity. Black belts in Taekwondo. That was like another lifetime ago.
Karate Kid was what was up, man. Then, you know,
when Derek came though, we started, you know, jamming, and it was really sounding good. And it really, it's kind of, it's easy for us. It's effortless. You don't have to work at it. It's just easy to do. We love to do it. And, you know, it's sounding good. We're like, man, wow, we need to get out, you know, but we had been away for so long. You so, there's nowhere to get out to. There are no bars like they used to be. They used to be a dime a dozen, man.
Yeah,
That's
like we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Nowhere to play, you know, and it's like, and if you do want to play the places you got to play that funky music, White Boy, and all that stuff. It's like, no, not no more. I'm past that.
You're not going to play it at all anymore?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong.
He's not going to touch it.
I would mix in one of those kind of songs, but for me, now at this point, it's like it's about me. You know, I want to be happy. I don't want to play.
That one song's going to break the mojo, huh?
I want to play songs that I want to play.
Yep.
And then because I want to play it, the crowd's going to like it because now I'm getting into it and they can feel that mojo coming out of me, and then they want a piece of it. And that's kind of what happened right there is we weren't really going to do anything. It was like a hobby. Then we finally got the group together and it's like, wow, it sounds good. So here we are. Now we're booking these gigs. And
what was the first place that you guys booked?
Oh my gosh, that was the Bangor Summer Festival.
Wow, you guys played a summer festival for your first gig?
It was. Oh, have you been to the Bangor Summer Festival?
No.
So it was like 30 people, and it was like 1/4-inch plywood. The drums were just bouncing. There was like a literal tarp, the blue one, not the good expensive black one, the cheap blue one. Oh man, it was
the plywood was on the grass too. The plywood was directly on the grass. No, it was on the grass. Yeah, we felt good, man.
It was like, I don't know, man. Are we good or not?
Are we in the right place?
Yeah. Yeah, we've come a long way since then. Man, that was a while back.
What year was that? When you guys
2020.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And then you got to go through COVID.
Yeah.
You know,
COVID killed a lot of places.
That killed a lot of stuff right there, man. I'll tell you that. And it did us in. This is when we first started doing this.
Yeah.
Right before COVID, I started getting all my equipment together, and That's where we started.
We were
had nothing
sneaking
else to do.
in.
Yeah.
We were sneaking in, and where
Boozing it
everybody
up.
says we can't be around so many distance away from people. We're like this.
Boozing
Yeah.
it up.
We're just
Yeah.
drinking and having
Yeah.
Good old time.
a
man.
recording. That's when we were recording.
What a crazy time.
Yeah.
Remember when not having a symptom was a symptom?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. That's fucking
You're
crazy.
sick. You don't have any symptoms. You're sick.
So, how'd you guys get the name?
Dave, this is another one for you.
Wow, another
he's
question
got
for you.
He's got all the information.
like he's got a lot of brands, and they all seem to share the word mojo.
Well, no, well, first of all, mojo, the definition of mojo is magic. And so
Yeah.
Def is kind of cool, Deftones, Def Leppard, and I'm like, definitely Mojo, so Def Mojo. And I came up with that because I couldn't get the first one, which was called Doc Mojo, like Dr. Mojo. I was like, oh, I'll brand the hell out of that. Don't get me. Somebody had it already in Florida.
Okay.
And my hat's off to you. That's a hell of a band name, Doc Mojo.
Yeah.
So it was between
Blacktop Mojo. That's
Oh yeah.
it was between Def Mojo and the Swamp Donkeys.
Whoa. Wait. Hold on.
You said Def Mojo, the swamp donkeys?
It was a
Wait
discussion.
a minute. Do that again.
Do it again.
Swamp donkeys.
The swamp donkeys.
Yeah, I'm like Def Mojo, Swamp Donkeys. Def Mojo had a better ring, and so I got the .com.
I don't know, man. We're right on the scale.
I mean,
Swamp
Swamp
donkeys.
That might be the first album. Swamp Donkeys.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm still trying to figure out how you could sell that.
Oh, I'll get a T-shirt. I'll tell you that much.
Right, and we'll just wear them on cruise ships.
You have a swamp with a donkey in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of.
All the
Yeah, I'll let
bands.
everybody.
think of a lot of
If you
stuff.
want to, if you can let your mind go where the donkey comes
Exactly.
from, the
Exactly.
swamp, and all
That's
that.
What was the other band name that the Credible Johnsons were gonna pick?
Oh, Thunderbone.
Yeah, Thunderbolt. Instead of Credible Johnsons,
Thunderbone. I was like, oh, yeah, I love that.
they even
funny.
had a logo where they're holding up the cross with holding up a
Yeah, that
phone.
was
Oh
pretty
my
funny.
gosh,
That was funny.
I love it. I love it.
But then they went for Credible Johnson, so just like you guys,
Which
you
is a
guys-
great name, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean,
Yeah, and then our
Def
drummer,
Mojo is actually a great
our
name.
drummer, he owns D's Nuts Donut Shop out in Edwardsburg.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
yeah.
haven't been there yet.
it's very good.
yeah.
But his,
I've heard about that.
so his wife is named Dee. So
Yeah.
they
I
sell
heard the story about it. Yes.
and the donut holes are a nut sack.
Yep. Dude, they're awesome donuts.
They are.
They
They
are.
really are. I
They
mean,
sell
yeah.
out.
next level donuts, right
It's
there.
like
yeah.
it's like Red Coach type donuts
Oh, yeah.
out there. Yeah, out there in Edwardsburg.
Yeah, they're
Is it
fire.
Edwardsburg?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's nice to be coming
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
And they sell out, so you had to get there like early, man. It's like
Right.
an hour drive.
How
for me.
early though?
Shit, they're
Yeah.
out of donuts by
Like
9
9?
usually.
Yeah.
No shit.
And they open at 7.
No shit.
Yeah.
2 hours.
It's crazy.
Can like pre-order some donuts and they
I
pick
think
them up?
so.
You know,
You
there's
can?
Yeah, I
there's
think
a
so.
there's a pizza shop in New York, and he's only open like 1 hour, and people have to come to the back door to get the pizza.
Dang.
And he sells out every day pre-orders. He's like, I can't take no more. I don't want no more orders.
Yeah.
You
Does
know,
his pizza have a dick joke?
I don't know. No. I'm just saying.
You gotta have a dick joke
you
to
know,
sell food.
it's kind of like Def Mojo, though. You know, you bring the goods and people come. You know, if you got good donuts, it's going to come.
Right,
you know,
right.
So you got a guy that has a donut shop.
Yeah.
You have a lawn care
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
What do you own for your
I
day
own
job?
I own Mojo Body, which is a supplement company.
Okay, really?
So I love the word Mojo, right? And
Nice,
then I
yeah.
own
Actually, he was serious when he went.
I was
not
joking.
lying.
no,
Not fucking
No,
lying at
no.
all.
I don't
He
know.
wasn't lying.
Holy shit.
I own inlovegourmet.com, which is gourmet olive oils and balsamics.
Okay.
Really?
And things like that. Yeah. And then we sell on Amazon,
It's right up-
Walmart,
it's right up his
TikTok.
alley. He loves.
Oh really?
You love cooking?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
dude, I got some bourbon balsamic.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
just
yeah.
mind
I will
blown.
blow your mind,
Oh.
dude. You drink that shit right out of the bottle.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I got excited for that.
What's your drink? It's a ranch drink.
Yeah, it's right up his alley. It's right up his alley. Baby.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
So I've been doing that for 10 years, and I used to sell other people's stuff, and then I started selling my own. So
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. Damn.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. So what's the other guys in the band? There's only the
Oh,
drummers. Then you got the lead singer, right?
Yeah, Derek. He's a
electrician.
master electrician out in Elkhart there,
So how-
and Rob. He's an engineer, local.
Yeah, I know Rob.
engineer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Rob for a while. All the bands he's played in.
Oh yeah.
So
and-
how'd you guys find the lead singer then? He's from Elkhart.
Oh man, so
We've known each other.
yeah. So,
Really?
but there was,
They said that they've known each other
Yeah.
since they were
but back to
teenagers.
that, like Lunatic Suite thing, and the the other band. There was like this, they were kind of competitive back in the day, So we're sitting in the basement. We had been through a couple really shitty lead singers already, and it was like, man, we had our phones. I'm like, I got his information, man. Let's hit him up, and we were kind of a little nervous about it, and then he was like, yeah, maybe.
Left you hanging for a minute, right?
It's like, oh, this one's gonna make us beg. How you doing that?
damn.
We were always cool though, competitors. We were never
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, oh, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
We were always cool, and
Yeah,
but definitely always wanted the best for our own band.
Yeah,
Yeah, healthy
obviously,
competition.
Yeah. But it's funny because it was our one drummer. He was friends on Facebook, and I knew that Derek knew me because we had almost got together long ago,
Yeah.
And so I said, hey, from his account, I start texting Derek. I'm like, hey, do you want to get together with Dave Bradbury and Rob Harmon? He's like, maybe. And then that's it. Yeah, maybe. And then that's what he says. He's been saying that every week now for 5 years. So we don't know, it's still a maybe. We don't know.
Yeah.
We think he's going to be there.
The mysterious
Now,
Derek guy.
Derek's awesome. He's been a
He's a hell of a-
team
he's got a hell
player
of a
from the
voice.
beginning. Yeah. Oh
He's
yeah.
got a hell of a voice, hell of a range.
Yeah,
For
great front man.
how tall he was, and I didn't think he was gonna have that big of a range on him.
Yeah,
he did.
he's a blessing.
He is.
Mhm.
And a lot of our song list depends on what he can do and what he wants to do.
Well, he definitely commands control of the whole room when he's singing. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Thanks.
He definitely takes control of that whole room.
Yeah.
So
Well, professionals, like we really are
Yeah.
all professionals, and it's raw rock and roll. It's
Yeah.
not. I did the MIDI when I did the end of Lunatic Suite. We were all MIDI. We were playing Journey and and everything's coming. Nobody's playing it. It's just kind of weird, and I didn't want to be part of that anymore. Even though if you do that, that's awesome. I wanted the raw, unadulterated rock and roll in your face.
Yeah, play your instrument.
Just pure
Yeah.
coming at
Actual-
you live kind
everything's
of
real.
stuff. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool that you guys want to be something different and to be out there and knowing to have a different atmosphere and different song selection. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Well, I
Because
feel
you
like
guys do.
right now more than ever, people they want to see authentic. They know when it's bullshit, and, and it's like, I can't tell you how many times people just come up to us and they're like, man, you guys look like you're really enjoying yourselves. It's because we really are.
We are.
Yeah. Yeah. So
we
that's,
pick the songs for us first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think what was it? Rick Rubin said, if you play music for other people, you're never going to make it, so you got to do what you like, and your own self has to come out, or else it's going to be called out.
So, what's the weirdest request someone's ever screamed out besides Freebird?
Ooh, I don't know.
I mean, something that you guys were thinking, wow, they really asked for this stupid song.
Man, a lot of Freebird.
Yeah, a lot of, everybody's Freebird.
I mean,
Shit, the band last Saturday.
He's starting to make me think we're not all that approachable. I don't know. We're not getting a lot of requests, Joe.
You don't get a lot of requests?
Man. I mean, what the hell?
We're
We're supposed to be getting requests.
Oh, like, oh
You don't
man,
ask people don't ask for requests. for
one
you?
more song.
We're-
One more song.
we're unapproachable.
Don't ask these guys for another song.
Damn, that's harsh. People don't ask for songs for you guys. I'm
They
looking at it.
don't. Yeah.
Well,
I guess
they
I
asked us
gotta ask for one now.
They asked us to play one more, but not anything in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. They do. Yeah.
So where did you guys start off as musicians? What age? What inspired you to
always like that question.
get into music?
This will blow your mind because it'll unveil how
5.
stupid I really am as a human. Yeah. Yeah. So
I don't think I'm gonna be surprised at all.
I was 14. I was smoking cigarettes because all the good guitar players smoked cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
They all had it in the end of their guitar. Warren D.
That's
Martini, J.K. Lee, all of them.
Yeah.
Every one of them had
Slash.
cigarette. Oh, they all smoked cigarettes. So yeah, here I am thinking that, I've always been like, common to not, let me check these boxes. Okay. And I'm gonna be one of them, right? I had that long hair, started smoking, all that, that didn't turn out to be a good idea. But yeah, so I started at 14. I was gonna be a drummer. I bought my own drumsticks. I was Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
I was gonna be a drummer, and I was con my dad into buying me a drum set. I had the sticks. I just needed the kit, and my dad took me to Ferris Music.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And this is so true, and it's so good. So $850 for the drums. My dad's, how much for the drums? $850. And he's like, how much for that red guitar right there? He said $99. And he said, son, you're gonna be a guitar player. That's for real.
No,
Now,
sorry.
I could play the drums though. I can. If I practice at it, I've got it in me.
Yeah, we all can play all the instruments.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
why
That's
I'm
cool.
a guitar player, and I don't know. It's weird, but my dad chose that for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic though. I mean, don't get me wrong. My dad had probably done the same thing. How much for that right there? The bongos. Well, that's probably $80.
Yeah. Those buckets.
Yeah.
I was at a White Sox game, man, and the guy was playing the buckets, and he had a Cash App
Oh, yeah.
hell yeah.
No shit.
on his buckets. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's smart, dude.
Yeah.
You go to Vegas, they're sitting in
QR
those, one of those
codes.
circles.
Yeah.
Actually,
man,
they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
I give those guys even more credit than anything just to go out there and play a bucket.
You know,
But on top of it,
addiction's
play
real,
and play with rhythm on
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
They go hardcore on that.
There's so much
Yeah.
talent in the streets, man. That's unreal.
Yeah.
Guitar
Yes.
players and drummers and
definitely,
stuff. Oh my god. Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, especially when I go to Vegas, talking about a guitar. It was a kid, probably about 8 years old, playing Jimi Hendrix, and I stopped. I was in awe because I'm thinking, damn, 8 years old, just think if they stick with it and play, and what they're going to be in their 20s, phenomenal.
Yeah.
If they can play Jimi Hendrix at 8,
Oh yeah.
they can do anything.
What about you, Chad? How'd you start off?
Well, yeah, it's a similar story. We lived in the same
Harmonica?
neighborhood, and
You guys grew up together too?
yeah, we played
Oh, yeah.
we played Little League and all that. And,
Smoking cigarettes behind the synagogue over there
yeah.
on Broadway.
you used to be able to just take a note and say you were buying them for your dad.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And we just would buy the cigarettes. They're like $1.
Who the hell believes a
Dollar.
kid bring
Yeah.
a note
Back in the
in?
day,
Yeah.
I used to buy cigarettes from my mom, man.
Yeah.
Young age,
But
Right.
I didn't even need to know.
Chad's dad had that shit figured out because he was smoking them filterless Pall
Oh,
Malls.
they were terrible, man.
Fuck, man.
You don't want to steal those. It was awful. It was awful. But yeah, man, we actually, like pre-Lunatic Suite, I was kind of in the band in the basement for a minute, and then I got kicked out because I didn't practice, and then Rob replaced me in their band, and now we're all in this band. So that was quite the full circle.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt.
So yeah,
No doubt.
yeah. So
So
and then I went in the military. They went on and they were playing all the shows in their band. I was in the Army, came back, and kind of did a similar Dave thing, raising the family. I was a RN and did the trauma
Yeah,
nursing
you're
thing for a
Man with
while.
many
And,
hats.
yeah, yeah,
RN,
did a lot of shit.
no shit.
Yeah,
Military.
now it's like, oh, this lawn is nice and peaceful. Really, you go through phases in your life, and it's like, okay, well, not addicted to excitement anymore.
Right,
so
right.
enough of that. So, and then like I said, Dave and I always kind of we could lose touch and then come back together. We're friends forever. So we don't have to talk every day. And I hit him up. He got the bug. I got the bug. We got together.
So were you always playing the bass?
No. I played rhythm guitar. But when you got Dave and Rob, you're playing the bass.
right.
Like that audition was quick. Like, yeah, you guys got this. You guys got those. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Damn it, I can't sing and I won't play drums. Bass player I am.
I'm gonna be over here. So it's all good though. Yeah.
I do have someone to shout it out. Veronica says, not approachable. I've been asking for Strangerhold for the last 5 years.
Oh boy. All right. We kind of know that.
Uh-oh.
We kind of know that.
I'm gonna heart that. I liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
She thought she was in control. How young she was.
That's awesome. That is a good song.
I think that's Victoria.
Did I say the name wrong?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that sounds very Victoria-ish. Yeah,
small print. On
it was a small print.
You need glasses. One of the two.
Yeah, I know. It's you don't.
One of the two. Oh, shit.
I call these the American Express.
You don't want to
don't leave home without them, man.
Exactly.
Because you're in trouble.
So there you go. That's the one. The request right there. Yeah, we've been hearing that one. That's true.
That is actually a great song.
I have gotten Fat Bottoms Girls as a request through the internet, but not in person. Yeah,
I've heard that one. Time.
You guys practice that?
No, I'd play it though.
Yeah.
I would play that.
Yeah, that one's cool.
That's a good song, actually.
We got one rule that if we don't sound good at it, we just got to exit out.
Right.
It doesn't matter how bad you want to play it or how bad you like it. And there are things that we sound horrible at. It's just like nobody knows because we don't play that shit.
Yeah, definitely. We don't play that.
Right. We'll do like one take and then we'll just take a real look at each other. Like,
that's not the one.
Right.
So my next question coming from me though, is since you guys known each other for so long and everything else, did you guys really think you're going to start up a band?
Not really.
Not really. It wasn't in the limelight where you guys were growing up playing with kids. You guys weren't really playing instruments with one another. You just were playing ball and hanging out and having a good time. And
my son didn't want nothing to do with it.
Yes.
My son didn't want nothing to do with music. He's more into sports, which I was cool. I was too.
Right.
It's like I lived a different life, So I played the music, and I went hard from 1990 till 2004, something like that.
I mean, I guess reality, like
so that's 15 years.
Like when you're young and you play your first practice in the basement, the next thing's like 2 hours later, you're like, I'm going to LA. So there was that, but that's just unrealistic bullshit.
None of us were willing to pay that price. Like we weren't going to go live in dumpsters and eat rats in the gutter. We all had jobs at 18, 19. We all had good jobs. So it's like nobody wanted to go there and do that, because that was pretty much the route. You want to be big, you got to go over here. And now we learn you also have to stop over here and sell your soul.
On your way to Los Angeles.
I think I'll go independent. I'll be independent. Yeah.
I think Derek went out to Vegas.
Him and Elliot was out there together.
Yeah,
because Derek used to be a drummer.
Yeah. So they did a little bit of a
tour.
Yeah.
So he likes to ask this question. So I'm going to jump and ask this question.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay, geez,
I'm going to take one of the questions.
That's St. Patrick's Day stealing.
I like this question because
sounds about right.
What is your top 5 songs that you guys love? I'll do artists. Top 5 artists that you love
that we play or that we just love
that you just love that inspired you.
Seven Dust, Highly Suspect.
Well, I'll just go Candlebox and Stick Figure are my 2 go-tos right now.
Candlebox, that's a good thing.
I like Seven Dust.
But growing up, it was like Van Halen. It was all that, it was all that, and Motley Crue and all that, Now I've kind of grown away from a lot of that, and I love Highly Suspect. That's my jam too,
No Guns N' Roses, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, we played a few Guns N' Roses songs, and then we it's like he said, they're on the board, they're in the basement.
Yeah.
We found the right one. Alice in Chains. Great band.
We like kind of throwing them ones out that other bands can go, damn, why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, like not the top 100, but maybe the third song.
Yeah, you guys played Rage. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good song.
We love Rage. Yeah,
that was a great
band.
That was a great playing when you guys were playing Rage. I really got into that one.
Oh, man,
well, you don't expect that.
I was busy.
And we, our
Rage.
set list does swing a lot. Like we might go from from Rage to fool
Billy
around
Joel.
and fall in love or something.
He says Billy Joel.
Yeah.
You guys probably did do something like
but
that.
Then you get that, like, you get done at a gig, and then they're just like, man, I love that Corn, or you'll be at another venue, and they're just like, yeah, can you play more Billy Joel?
I don't know. Everybody loves the Billy Joel. Everybody wants to go down to Rocky 2 lane every now and then.
Sure,
we call that Rocky 2ville right there.
I give you guys credit. You do have a big genre of music that you guys play, and it's awesome.
Thank you.
Granted, I'm more of a funk and I'm more funk and R&B type.
Hey, man,
music.
you're talking to the bass player now, buddy.
I know. It is.
Yeah.
Yep, Brick House and all that kind of shit. Not play the funky music, white boy. That I didn't like that song as much.
You like
It's
it.
because it's so played out. That's
It's
why.
played out. That I didn't like it because
Don't you have that on your phone ringer?
no, I don't have anything.
You just love great bass lines.
I do.
That's what it is.
That's
Yeah.
when the bass really played.
The bass will get you pregnant.
I love all that.
You're right.
I know.
You're right.
I love all that, like 70s funk stuff
Oh, yeah.
is my jam too. But I like Bach and Beethoven. I just love it all. I love the Statler
Wide
brothers.
range.
Yep.
I listen to the Statler brothers. I mean, so
Who the fuck is that one?
exactly.
Is that country?
That's
Yeah,
country. That's
exactly.
old
Yeah.
country. Yeah.
I don't like.
I'm
Wide
just-
range.
I'm
I'm
just
not a big
saying,
country fan.
I like good music.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the music now has. Do you think it's changed?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of it's. I mean, did you hear Eminem's last thing? That sounded so AI.
See, he
he
liked the new album.
Yeah, but he didn't miss a beat.
No,
I didn't like.
I like certain songs.
It's
about it.
unhuman.
Why is he still doing all them Christopher Reeves references?
It's unhuman.
I mean, he's that guy.
And I
He's
don't
dead.
Move on.
Yeah, we keep going.
I don't
I
say
liked
that to
it. I liked
offend
it.
anybody.
Yeah.
If you love Eminem, that's awesome. I'm just saying, but like all the new stuff, believe it or not, there's a large portion, which I don't condone Pornhub, but there's a large portion of that is AI.
Yeah.
Not dudes are jerking off to AI
fake
videos. I mean, what the hell is going on here, man?
no.
It's time to roll it back a
It's
little.
kind of weird.
Roll
It's
it back.
kinda weird,
Let's
right?
roll that back.
We just got all the way to here.
Everything's fake.
I mean,
I don't know what to do with that.
and
They warned you, Joe. They have nothing to hide. They warned you.
What's your favorite song? Well, Pornhub, has
Pornhub
fake
don't-
chicks.
yeah,
that's a perfect example of how they
He was in control. He
I'm
was.
always wrong.
I mean,
Nice segue, Dave. That was nice.
if the titles didn't get you out of Pornhub, at least that probably does.
Yeah.
The titles, man, it's like the categories. What the fuck, man? These categories.
I do understand where you're going with that. Just a little.
Only on St. Patrick's Day, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
I understand where you guys going with that. Where now, they're using more computer generated shit.
The band
and-
Ghost.
and- yeah. Oh, you don't like
Yeah.
that?
It's just too perfect. I don't want perfect like that. I want authentic.
I just think it's weird how they dress up in ghost outfits too.
Whether
Yeah,
you
yeah.
make mistakes or not.
I mean, authentic. I mean, when every note is a perfect note, it's like there's nothing there.
Right.
You can tell it's fake.
Yeah.
It's like these videos of like you see on Joe Rogan and somebody else talking about something. It's all their lips ain't even matched up. It's AI, you
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what you,
Yeah, they do a lot of steal it. They'll make Joe Rogan like push their product with an AI generated Joe Rogan head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you see it.
They match with the words. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you that. Yeah. You have anything?
That's messed up.
Do you have anything,
But I
James?
do dig. There's a lot of people just like we were talking earlier, TikToking and Instagramming and just
Yeah.
doing their own little thing. That's good shit. People just
People are real.
yeah, that's good stuff. But as
and
far as
people
like
want real.
Yeah.
They want real. They don't want this polished up stuff. They're looking for real people.
Doing real things.
what was that
Yeah.
guy, that dude in Appalachian, that guy, Oliver or something. I don't know, man. But That kind of,
Oh yeah, the redheaded dude.
yeah, like that kind of shit. You know, it's like
he just blew up because he was so authentic,
so real, just standing back there with his dog and just rocking about, real life. That's good stuff.
It's true. I give you that. It's true.
And music has gotten away from the realism of I don't know, just being genuine on when you make music.
Mm-hmm.
It's so watered down, and everybody's doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna write music for today's world, you're gonna start looking at these bands that are making it now and emulate that to get there. And then when everybody starts sounding the same, that's when a big shift is getting ready to happen. It's like back when everybody would turn into Poison and Warrant, and then everybody looked just like them. And then grunge came in. There's always like this, everybody's going to do the same thing. And then this epic shift happens, And so right now the record companies, I don't know how to explain it, but you even hear how Prince used to talk about the record companies back then.
Yeah.
And you hear Gene Simmons talking about there is no way for new people to do it these days. So all you can do is you can do it yourself.
Generate your own pop up.
Get out there on TikTok, get out there on YouTube, and then just get enough buzz. But as soon as
Spotify, get it done.
Yeah. See, the funny thing is what you're saying with the whole grunge thing. The funny thing is once Nirvana hit hard, everybody wanted to be like Nirvana.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden hard rock kind of faded away, and it became, then all of a sudden metal came out of nowhere, and it grew even more over grunge.
Heavy metal was the shit at one point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, look at like rap now, how that's changed.
That's
my god. Yes. Now they're all wearing dresses. I mean, what the hell?
I can't stand the rap music now.
So what I know is going on though is that these record companies and these people that run and control the world like that, they have a different agenda.
Oh yeah.
And you are going to fall into their agenda. So
you won't make
the only reason like Motley Crue got signed is because they were willing to put all that devil shit behind them with the swastikas and all.
I watched the video about that.
That's the only reason that they're on the poster.
Yep.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have got a penny put behind them if they wouldn't have done what they wanted them to do. So that to me is against my natural artist rule. Like you don't tell me what to do.
So it even goes with Stain. No offense, Stain. He was a hardcore country guy, and he made a good couple songs, and he went to LA, and his whole video was him about how he changed his life atmosphere from coming from a country boy to a Stain, who he is now.
Aaron Lewis.
It wasn't even Aaron Lewis. It was a Stain. And all of a sudden now he's back to Aaron Lewis, because he even says in his country songs, I sold my soul to the devil to these record deals because they wanted me to change the way I look, change everything about me, get rid of the girl that I was dating for all my life, and get rid of everything.
Oh yeah, they give you your
and
wife.
You better have your record done in 2 months.
Yeah, you have options. You can go either right or left.
Yeah.
If you go the opposite, the way they don't want you to go, you won't make money.
No.
You won't make any albums. You won't make any music.
No, because they're all connected and you're just blacklisted. They ain't
Your career's over.
They not one of us.
Right.
That's why I asked you that question about this. I said, if someone comes up to us and asks money for us and say, you can go syndicate, but you got to change the name or change the way you guys are, would you do it? He said one thing. He said, I wouldn't change the way I am, but I would change the name for the right price of money.
That's
everybody wants to make it.
I'll still keep that name on the side and do my own little side thing for it, because the money comes in. I can make that happen with that money.
That's how I think, man. It's like
that's just a brand, but you're not going to change you.
No, I won't change. I will never change myself.
Yeah,
no.
That's excellent.
I'm creative, so it's like
this is why you came to me and asked me, "Hey, I'll give you this certain amount of money."
That's proper.
This.
That's the right answer.
I wouldn't change either. Not my attitude, not the way I am.
No. Now, I was going to ask you a question about with the woke generation and the censorship.
Generation?
Woke.
Oh,
woke.
Yeah.
Okay.
The censorship that goes on now. As far as that goes, do you guys think that music is being diminished with the censorship that's going on now, and you can't say what you want to say anymore, or make the music that you don't want to make anymore?
I'm gonna say not at all. No, I think even that in itself was them like, well, we're gonna say what we want. Everybody's always gonna do it, and whatever's popular, people are gonna rebel against that and say what they want. It's just gonna go back and forth,
right.
So personally, I don't know how you feel about it, Dave, but I think people are gonna continue to be authentic.
I think the world is very polarized. And so like if you want to get out there, if you want, all the moths fly to the light. You know what I mean? So so if you're gonna be out there, you're gonna get some moths. And so you kind of gotta, you could have your own opinions of things, and it might just be better to just keep them when you get up into there like that, unless you want to. So like TikTok, there's different ways you can get views. I mean, you can go with controversy.
Yeah.
Go controversy, you're going to get a lot of views. You're going to get a lot of hate too. You're going to get that opposite side coming in. It's coming in. So
it's
that's
still publicity.
Right.
It is. It is.
No publicity. It is, right?
Or you can offer value. You can go controversy, or you can say, here's some value.
Right.
And I think just offering the value is where to go in this world, because the controversy will put you, and eventually you've cut your crowd in half, because that's what you're going to do.
I like that Bashar guy. You seen that guy with he's a medium, and he's like taken over by an alien, and he goes blind when he talks, and then he just like speaks all this cool, powerful, cool universe shit that's just good advice for anybody.
What the hell are you watching?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
is that the guy that means like, he's like, yes, you need to wipe your ass better. The universe has told me.
But because the alien told him, but the alien told him, so it's cooler. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Check out.
He's wild. There's a lot of real people. There's a lot of real artists out there.
Watch that.
Candlebox is a real artist, I believe. This real raw rock and roll. I mean, you got the Seven Dust are out there doing their thing, and there's a lot of out there that I call it. It's almost like canned rock and roll. We've went and seen some live acts together, and it's like some of them are just like so rich and raw. You're like, oh my god, I can't get enough. You know what I mean? It's like, or it's like 3 songs in. Is this going to be like an hour of this shit?
Yeah. Just
remember that
scripted.
one screaming woman that. Like, would somebody shut the screaming bitch up? Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't think I saw
45 minutes.
We didn't see a good opening act in like the whole year of 2023. It was like, where are they getting these people, man? You had to like suffer through to get to the act you were going to see. Yeah, it was bad.
So,
oh my god.
Yeah.
We like to ask this, and I'll beat them to it probably on this one. But what was your first concert you ever saw?
Yeah,
Very first.
Mine was
I like that one.
Mine was David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile.
David Lee Roth?
14, I was at the Kellogg Center. My sister and her boyfriend picked me up in a limo. I went to my first, and that's where I got the bug.
You got there in a limo. Nice. At 14?
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
I got the freaking bug. Right? I got the bug right then and there.
I
Eat 'Em and Smile.
I didn't get a limo when I went to go see my first concert. I was 14 too.
They hooked me up.
Who'd you go see, Joe?
Grateful Dead.
Oh, cool,
wow.
Cool.
Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a heck of a first show.
Oh, wow.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
He's still recovering.
Madison Square Garden. I was 14.
I saw
30 years later.
Rat out of the cellar with Robert Mills. His mom took us to the Notre Dame ACC. I think we were 13.
Nice.
Dude, I got to see any
yeah.
See, Joe, he does
Billy Squire,
and then he sits over there and chuckles the whole fucking time.
Yeah. What about you?
No.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait. No, I'm gonna do this myself. I give myself my first boo on this show. The 70 episode. Turn this off. Son of a bitch.
They got the call your bullshit button.
Yeah,
over
no,
there.
it's
Joe.
It's you got Joed. No, his first concert, I always pick on him because we do bring people on.
That did a rap concert. It was DMX and the Rough Riders.
I love DMX.
I love
I do
DMX.
too.
Dude, I was in awe, man, because he came over the crowd barking. I was like, what the? Exactly. I was like, hell yeah, man.
Did you see that Cat Williams where he talks about that he just talks that way all the time?
Hey, yo, bitch.
Give me some fucking pancakes.
Give me some water with some lemon.
That's good
Man,
stuff.
I love DMX till he died, man.
Yeah,
I really
I
do.
do
too.
I do.
And then how he found God and all that. I just,
met him.
oh my God, man.
But the old stuff, man, where he was like, "Yeah, I told my girl I smoke crack. This is how it is. You know, she's gonna have to accept that."
I love it.
You know, he wasn't going in no bathroom. That shit was on the table.
No, he was one of the rawest, realest
Yeah,
MCs I've ever seen in my life.
from
man.
the stage to the kitchen.
Dude, man,
Yeah.
he kept. see how it turns on you, Joe? You
It
motherfucker?
turned on me.
Yeah.
It's so
Trying to
funny
make
as
fun of
hell.
me my
Yeah.
first
But
concert.
that dude is really a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been
Yes.
dead for so long. We're
Yeah.
still talking
Yeah.
about him,
Yeah.
man. You know what I mean?
The reason he's saying I always pick on him about that is because that's the only concert he's seen.
Yeah, the only one I've been to.
He's the only one he's
Yeah, but
So you're good.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you know,
I could die now.
right.
You got it done. All one and done.
Yeah, he's
Oh man, I'm glad you guys are here. Help
Yeah.
me out. Standing me up, man.
yeah. We've seen a lot. Probably between us three, we've probably seen over 50 concerts in our lives. Probably.
Oh my goodness.
maybe more than that.
Yeah,
so.
I got a concert problem. I couldn't even tell you.
Oh, he does.
I love going.
No,
to
he
concerts.
actually does.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
a huge fan of just music, man. I make it
What's your latest?
it's an activity. What was the last one we saw? Marcus King, man. Have you guys heard of this cat?
No.
Oh man, he is phenomenal. Blues player.
Oh,
He's
you
out
saw
of
a blues
Nashville.
concert. Yeah.
Just man, I mean, that guy just he just smokes. His vocals are like
I love
Motown.
Beatles, yeah.
He said it's like Marvin Gaye voice and like Steve Ray Vaughan guitar playing.
Really?
It's just phenomenal.
If
man. Yeah.
Chad had all his physical tickets, and not the whole one, just the half that they keep,
Yeah.
you could wallpaper this whole motherfucking room. I'm not kidding you. This motherfucker.
It is a
Right.
serious problem.
You know, it's yeah, kind of.
Hey, my last concert was Hootie and the Blowfish and Collective Soul together.
All right, I've seen both of them. Yeah,
I
yeah.
have too. I seen first time I seen Hootie, but Collective Soul I've seen twice. So
Yeah,
it was a great show. both
yeah,
times.
good stuff. I think the first time I saw them, they had these giant lava lamps.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so cool. You know, with your Grateful Dead theme or
Seen them
whatever,
a couple times.
whatever we took in the parking lot. I don't, you know,
Yep.
whatever.
Oh yeah. But then after that, last year I saw Croce and Croce. Jim Croce, since he passed away, his son took over all his shows,
I didn't know that.
and he's touring around and singing all his dad's songs.
Well,
Wow.
that's good keeping that alive. You know, they're
Yeah.
doing like that new Bob Dylan movie. That was, you know,
That's a
Is that
Leroy
out yet?
Brown, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I
Is
love that
is
song.
out yet?
It'd be shocking
Yeah,
all the songs she did.
well,
That
it's
was
out on my
amazing.
pirated,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, thing
Oh,
that
the
I got. I don't know if it's.
bootleg. Yeah.
I got
The
the
bootleg.
I got the disc for
We-
that guy.
They still make
We
those?
grew up in Benton Harbor. So,
Yeah.
You got to have a guy.
They still make those?
You got to have a
Oh
guy.
yeah, hell yeah, they do, man.
I just watched it on the internet.
It's in the
Yeah.
Espanol.
Yeah. Subtitles.
it's
With a
video
guy
of
walking in front.
television
Get out of the
playing
way.
it.
With a guy walking in front. Sit down. I'm watching this. I had one of those before. I bought it off a guy, and all of a sudden the guy gets up and stands up and right in front. Get out of the way! I'm recording this.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking, shit.
I don't mind buying. I'm gonna tell you that.
But back to the Bob Dylan thing, you know,
Yeah.
just
was a good movie, though.
people, you know, hey man, people need to hear this music. Let's bring it back, you know, and that's good. So I dig that crochet
Yeah,
thing.
it was a good. Actually, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it as much as I did because I liked that music. It was a
Yeah.
great show, but it was pretty damn good. I mean,
Those lyrics,
Yeah.
fire, man. It's the same with Dylan. You know,
Yeah.
like people need to hear that
I'd love to
shit.
see Dylan. If I could
Yeah.
have seen somebody, it would probably be Bob. I would love to see that show, but Can't now.
Well, like Dave and I talk about it all the time. I want to see 1978 Van Halen, and I want to see 82 Def Leppard. It's like you go now, like we go to see our heroes, so to speak, and it's just like, oh boy,
like a shell of themselves.
When we went and seen White Snake, me and my wife roll in, and
what year?
It was probably
Not
about
too
7
long
years
ago.
ago. About
Yeah.
7 years ago, they played in Indiana, and because they got Joe Hoekstra playing guitar. He's the best guitar player. If you don't know who Joe Hoekstra is, you got to go look Joe.
I didn't think
he plays for Trans-Siberian Orchestra too. He's just
I love that. I mean,
he's
that's
an
the reason I
amazing
know
guitar
that name
player.
because I love those.
But we walk in, man, and it's like, damn, people are like
tennis balls.
I said,
Tennis balls and walkers.
yeah, a lot of tennis balls in the parking lot. Like, but I said, I bet you they ain't pointing out in the crowd no more.
I texted him from this. I texted him from this show. I forgot how I was seeing, but Dave's like, he got that Velcro shoe on, man.
no. He went to see one of them bands that I knew was full of old people in the audience. I bet you there's a lot of Velcro shoes. Within 10 seconds, sent me a picture of some Velcro
like the guy
shoes.
right next to me, man. His foot was up on the thing. It was unbelievable.
That's the best way to go. Act like you're handicapped. You get the handicap seats.
Oh my
yeah.
All those parking spots were taken.
Bunch of Velcro shoes.
Oh, actually, you know what, Joe? The last concert I saw, I just thought Justin Timberlake.
Are you serious?
I am serious, man. I took my wife for Valentine's Day.
I don't know if you heard, but he's bringing sexy back.
He is, man. That dude.
He could
Put
sing.
on a good show.
He could dance.
He could sing.
Just 2 hours of nonstop. I don't know what is he buying your supplements, Dave? Is that what
I don't
it
know.
is? Yeah, man,
He's probably on
yeah.
some different shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last one. But just just talk about good music.
I didn't think
We'll go see
I didn't
anything.
think shocked you go see him.
Yeah, good stuff.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely have a lot of concerts.
Robert
Right.
Clay, he's done seen a lot of.
Yeah. Robert Craig got the just blues, pop.
See, I love blues music.
I wish I
Rap.
could have seen Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's what I wish I could have seen, man.
See, I thought about that too, seeing him play, and I would just love to see him play, but I don't know if I want to go to a concert. The bad thing is I don't like his music as well, but he could play a fucking guitar.
Oh.
Yeah. So something to see.
It's just
Yes.
being around like one of them legends, like, well, I was there. I got it in me. I was there. Like, imagine like you was there to see Van Halen.
Yeah.
David Lee.
The 78 one.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal. The energy, just the energy,
Actually, that's what the gentleman from Incredible Johnson's, Ed, he was saying when we asked him who inspired him, he said the Beatles, John Lennon.
Yeah.
He said he went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and he saw the guitar that he played, Imagine.
And so all the worn out parts on the guitar and everything.
Yeah.
And it also made him go down in tears because how sentimental seeing that live in person, that guitar, the feeling that he got from that is almost like you said, seeing someone play just inspired you just to melt.
Yeah, I think
it's pretty much melt.
When I saw Prince, I had a similar experience. It was just like
that was another person I would
just the impact that music had in my life, and then here I am. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got
And
emotional.
now,
for real.
But see the nostalgia that it has today, and you did do it, but you can't go back and do. You can say, I wish I would have. Well,
I can't see him because I would love to go see him, but I just didn't get to. The time I was about to buy a ticket, he died. So
really?
Yeah, that
seriously?
year that he was
we had tickets to see Chris Cornell the day after the incident. Yeah, and it was so that tragedy happened in Chicago, and then we were going to Columbus, and it was so quick they didn't even have time to replace the band. They were the headliner, and so they just did this tribute, which was like a total like heartstring rip. I'm like, why? I came here to have a good time. It was like an hour. It was like a funeral, man. Yeah, but yeah. It was something.
Who would you want to go see if you could?
I would love to have seen Michael.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah,
Dude, I mean, you've seen the videos of where his concerts are just sold out and people fucking passing out,
Crying and
shit.
shit.
crying shit. I don't think I would have cried, but I would have enjoyed the whole thing.
Man, we all had Thriller down in the basement.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
everybody. You know,
Prince
I mean, that was
would be another one.
yeah, that was something, man.
That's my
He's
favorite.
quite short.
He's only
He's
5
short
foot.
guy.
he's short.
He's 5 foot.
And not only that, this guy actually can play basketball.
Yeah.
He can just play basketball.
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
But
Yeah.
this is true. This guy can play basketball.
Would you like some pancakes?
Yeah. Damn, blouses.
Blouses.
Dude, I would love to see Prince. Who was another?
Yeah.
BB King.
Oh
I would
yeah.
love to see him.
He was
Yeah.
good at concert.
Yeah.
I would like to
and-
see him when he was younger, when he
I
could
got
move
that one
around
in.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah. I did.
See,
Yeah, I got to see him too.
Yeah.
I started late appreciating the live music, and Joe knows the story
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
But when I started working at Czars for Tom Jennings,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's when I started to see live music, and it started appreciating.
Like on the regular. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
on the
place was
regular.
nonstop. Right.
nonstop every week, and I did it for 7 years.
Right.
So I got to see a lot of different bands, a lot of different.
Sorry about all them tabs I ran out on. I always
That's
came
all
back.
right, dude.
I always came back.
You weren't the first, won't be the last.
Yeah, I've seen it come and seen them go.
He's like, he'll be back.
But just to see live music perform right in front of me and I'll listen to it. Like I don't know if you guys know the band. What's the
That was like Duke Tomato and
Duke-
Reggae
exactly.
Night.
Duke
Really?
Tomato,
I picked
Duke
that out of your brain?
Yeah. We're here. We're here now.
I
We're here
was
now.
saying, I got you.
had
I
no
got
clue
you.
he was going to
Duke
win.
Tomato.
I'm like, he's gonna say Duke Tomato.
Hello, Dave. Used to play down at Czars.
Well, you know, he
Oh
has
my
Hell,
God,
I think
love
he
him.
has Hell Day coming up this summer.
Oh,
wow.
wow. Oh, I gotta
Outside.
come. I gotta
Outside.
come.
Blotto was a good one.
I
I
said
said
I
I
Mr.
feel
Blotto.
all right.
Mr. Blotto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I saw Mr. Blotto at
They
Czars.
still play. They
And
still,
they still
play.
play, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to the next day. We went to a Cubs game, and they were playing there.
Oh, cool.
Dude, that was so much fun.
Did you? Was it like at the Harry Carey's place?
Yes.
Oh my God! I got
Yes,
thrown.
dude.
I got thrown out of there.
Oh,
one night.
dude. And then the thing is, we got so fucking high. We had edibles,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Tom had no idea that what was going on. I was so out of my mind, but it was the best
Highly focused.
music I've ever heard in my life.
It helps.
It was just a
Well, it
jam
helps
band.
with- it helps
Jam
with-
band.
yeah, it
Oh,
helps with
man.
Blotto, yeah.
Jam band to the max.
Yeah.
I love every bit.
And
of it.
when one's been together as long as them some guys have been, it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's all second
Especially
nature.
Duke.
Yeah.
Especially Duke. He's
Duke
still
Tomato.
plays. He's
This
still
dude,
playing. He's in his
he's giving me so many free CDs
Yeah.
of his
I bet.
old music. I have them in my car. I still have a CD player. Yes.
Oh boy,
In my glove box.
that's cool.
that I have filled with all his CDs.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That is awesome.
I did
yeah.
not know that about your
See,
CDs.
shut up. See, you learn something new about me every day, Joe.
Man, just think about how much we've had
20
to
years we've been together.
We've had to replace our music.
I do.
I had records, then I had to go to tapes, then I had the CDs, and then they make it all
CDs are still
digital.
prevalent, man.
Oh, see,
man.
you're older than me, and I went from 8 tracks.
Oh
to
shit!
tape.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, 8 tracks to records to tapes to CDs to now.
I like the 8-track where the
Yeah.
pauses show
Yes.
up, and then you remember that. Like,
Yep.
no, there's supposed to be a pause in the middle of that song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still have an 8-track. Couple
Dude,
of
I have
tracks.
a very nice collection of vinyl.
That's
At
good.
home.
That's a lot of people doing that now.
It's
Again,
coming back.
Yeah, that's cool.
I got all my old vinyl about stacked like that.
So do I have all my crates still.
But I don't have any cassettes or anything. You know, vinyl is something you keep.
Yeah.
CD you would keep,
Yeah.
but the cassettes, that little filmy tape ain't gonna be worth the shit after
No.
so many
Oh, yeah,
years.
that-
You know, it'd
that
be
shit
like looking
just-
at.
I
This
am
this
the
week.
same way. I don't have any tapes. Actually, after you just said that one, I don't have any tapes.
Tapes suck,
I have
man.
an 8-track, but I have no tapes.
I've got some of my own bands that we did tapes of. I've
Right.
kept
Yeah,
those, but
yeah.
only those. But yeah,
Wow.
Speaking of that, that's kind of a direction where we're kind of doing a little original stuff, trying to put that together. It's coming slow,
You
but
want to-
sure.
You want to do the top of the hour?
Almost there. No,
We're there.
no, let me look at this. Oh, you looking at your clock.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy
guys.
St. Patrick's Day, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're at the top of the hour. We're at 7 o'clock, guys. That one went by fast.
I did.
That was fast. All right, guys. If you're watching YouTube, please hit like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get more information on our new videos that come out shortly. If you see us playing right now, if you're watching, we have a coffee thing on the side. It's a Q&R code. Just donate if you feel like donating to the podcast. It helps us out with our monthly bills.
Got to pay them bills.
Got to pay them bills, right? And we appreciate it so much. All right, guys, get back to the show. We have Chad Hill and Dave Bradbury on the show.
Oh, and no relation.
Def Mojo.
No relation.
Def Mojo. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
No relation.
Yeah, I mean, Chad's
Yeah,
like, you want to
Chad.
do a podcast with Joe Hill? I'm like,
Joe
is this
Hill.
your cousin in his uncle's basement? Or what the fuck is it?
In the basement.
We're no relation at all.
Nowhere near a basement.
No, actually, every time someone
I
walks
had to
in,
ask, though. You know, I did
Yeah.
drive an hour to be here, fellas. So I
Well,
had to
okay.
ask.
Really?
I'm like,
We appreciate it.
I'm not going to wind up in somebody's parents' basement.
No.
doing
No,
a
this is-
podcast
not
or
at all.
some shit like
This is
that.
a nice spot,
this
man.
is what everybody
This is
thinks.
epic, man. This is
Yeah.
like a
Not at
nice little setup you
I
got
like
here.
that. How
man.
everybody thinks that. Yeah,
Definitely.
Are we coming to a house or a
we
basement?
get that a lot.
And then all of a sudden they walk in. This is really fucking nice.
It is.
Love the posters, the theme you guys got going. It's a thanks.
It's laid back, man. It's been a lot of work put into this, and
Yeah.
I think we did a good job. So far.
Chairs are nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
The black and white.
Everybody loves the chairs.
Chairs.
I like your
Everybody
little
loves the
all their
chairs.
soundproofing. I tried to do the same stuff in our studio, and it's different with the full set of drums.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you need
Yeah.
straight up blown in insulation.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So to go with back to Def Mojo, because I have other questions I just think of all the time. So where do you guys play at? How far do you guys go up north, or do you guys play out of state besides Indiana? I know you guys.
I like Grand
Yeah,
Rapids to Elkhart
Do
kind
you,
of right
you
now.
play in Grand Rapids? Where are you guys?
I
playing
mean,
in
we
Grand-
would.
Oh,
Yeah. No, we,
It's more of a regional
Yeah.
thing.
yeah. I mean, I'm good for about an hour and a half, but I'm more
if
than
they,
that.
if they
yeah.
pay for a hotel, would you?
Oh, if they want to pay for
Okay.
the hotel, yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, we've almost had
Like
a
if
couple.
Pierre's over in Fort Wayne wants to hook us up, man, we'll definitely travel. up there.
Indianapolis, we had that
Any-
almost lined up a couple times.
Really?
And
Yeah,
here's
I know.
the-
Rodney
That's
Mills
three-
and Resurrection went down there and
They
played.
go there all the time.
yeah,
They
yeah.
do. They go to Slippery Noodle.
They're a slippery noodle kind of
Yeah.
band. You
yeah,
know,
it's a blues
great.
band though. Yeah,
Yeah,
Slippery
Rod-
Noodle's a blues
yeah.
place.
Rodney's great. We love.
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
coming on in
Dartboard's great. Love those guys.
Rodney's,
yeah.
Rodney's coming on in 2 months or next month.
Oh,
Cool,
nice.
cool.
Yeah. Well, see, all of us have known each other,
Yeah.
you know, for like decades, for like 3-4 decades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jimmy Colford, Mark Van Patten.
Oh, Jimmy Colford used to play with us in Lunatic Suite for a stint. He was one of our
Really?
19
That's how I
drummers, you know what I
know
mean?
you.
Lee, you know,
Yeah.
I know him as Samoan Dude 69 on TikTok.
Samoan Dude 69.
That's a good
It
friend.
is his name.
It is his name.
What up, Lee?
Lee watches.
Shout out to Lee.
Lee watches us. Damn, that's funny. I didn't think about that name.
Yeah,
I
that's a
never
good
really,
one.
I never really thought of looking at the names.
He took it, stole my idea.
Yeah, we'll
You
leave
just
that down
drop
there.
mine.
We'll leave it down there.
I just need to remind you.
That's
now.
okay.
Damn it. The other, so you guys would go out that far. Would my question is, would you guys play any place, any band, any bars, or is it just like you have to look at the place before you play it?
No,
We're
you
not that
know,
particular.
So you're
No,
not
we,
really
we'll,
picking-
well, I mean, once we play once, we're gonna be like, yeah, fuck this, never coming back. Yeah, it's like, you know,
We'll do one
we'll do one
every time.
at least one. Yeah.
So your guys never come back
In the
to Sandbar?
house parties, man, those
Let's go
are
back to
kind of
Sandbar.
weird.
What are
Like,
you talking
yeah, we're shying away from those a little bit because those are, yeah, man.
You
just
don't like
know.
house party ones?
I do, but you know that
Private
you know,
events?
yeah, it gets you know.
It turns into like family gatherings where everybody's
Oh.
Yeah.
sitting away talking and how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
doing, and we're
Yeah.
just over here like, you know, but they pay good. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
if you
what-
do
that's
want to
what I'm
hire us,
saying.
our fee is $1,300. We'll do a house party for you. We don't give a shit if you even look at us, but we'll play and
We're
you
gonna
guys,
play
yeah,
regardless.
Good point, Dave.
and you know, we're not a wedding band, but if you want a pure rock and roll, kick-ass rock and roll wedding, you hire Def Mojo. You don't hire like bands that play that funky music because that's a wedding band. But if you want a rock and roll wedding, you're gonna see.
Wedding singer.
We're just a little
That's so crazy.
little more raw on the raw side, and we want to be that way.
You need diversity, man. You can't just be going to watch a band play the same damn 20 songs every band. It's like
it's hard on everybody, especially the band. I've been in the band that does that. It's hard, man. And the money's good, so you keep showing up, and then pretty soon you just like,
Do you want to be like a band like that again, or do you just want to be just because you have bands like that, like Libido Funk Circus that everybody knows, or
when we originally were going to do this with Def Mojo, we were going to actually have a female and a male singer. We were going to go the PS Dump Your Boyfriend route, and I was going to go get paid. And I'm like,
I do miss playing that Daft Punk though. That Get Lucky bass line, man. That's a good one.
I give you that one.
I'm not saying I'm above it. I've done that before, but it's just not what I want to do. And I know Derek don't want to do that. I know Matt and Rob don't really want to do that. We're in a place, I think we're pretty lucky to have each other.
We're all like real friendly and
matured over the years. Like back in the day, like I used to be an egotistical dick.
Used to.
Now,
no one can believe that.
Now I'm really. It's not really about me. Like Rob, I like. We both play lead guitars.
Yeah, like 50-50.
Where like 30-year-old Dave would be like, "Nah, I gotta play." I'm the motherfucking lead, but now I'm like, no, it's like, I understand that everybody has to have like a reason to show up. Everybody has to have a reason. They got to be something to the whole. And versus just, a tag along. So everybody in our band is something to the whole. Like, oh my God, if somebody's amp falls out, I don't know Rob's solos. I don't learn them and he don't know mine. You know what I mean? So it's like there's going to be a big hole in the band if any one of us isn't there. We're in all bands, that's not the case sometimes, So it's
right, and it's a total collective. I mean, we nobody's really running anything, it's just always a democratic discussion, what we're gonna do.
It's laid back.
It's pretty chill.
So
we don't have to put in PTO or nothing like that.
Have you guys ever played because you're an Irish fan, right?
Yeah.
So have you guys ever played at a shindig down there where they want to book a band just to play for tailgating type parties where like a corporate or somebody's just down there and booking bands to play before pre-gaming and tailgating?
What was that one band that was doing it on the corner there at the Notre Dame games? They just disbanded. I forgot the name of them, but
would you guys ever do something like that?
There used to be a bar called, what was it, Shannigan's or
something like that.
We played in bars like that in downtown South Bend before, and it's long ago, but
I can't remember that name of that band.
They do tailgate, but
they were playing right on the corner during the dang tailgates of the Irish games, and I was like,
blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
I would definitely do that.
That's where we park too, Joe. So we're right over there.
All right. For some odd reason, your cousin couldn't find you, and so we went tailgating from place to place to place, and all of a sudden we ended up in a biker place.
That might have been his agenda.
It was, and all of a sudden, all these bikers and motorcycles just rolled up, and it was a trip. I mean, but I had a blast because he seen a whole new light of me on tailgating. Because I went from tailgate to tailgate saying, "Hey, go Irish! Can I have some food?"
Man, we went down for the Jackson State one or whatever. I ended up hanging out with all those people and just drinking Hennessy, just blown out. And I'm like, I don't drink that stuff normally, but this dude showed up with like a bottle. It looked like a gallon. It was it's like he was just carrying like this bottle of Hennessy as big as him, and I'm just like, why not? I'll hit that.
See, the funny thing is, when I went tailgating with his cousin, he says, "Yeah, what are we gonna do?" I said, "Well, grab a couple beers off ours, and we're gonna go tailgating." So I went to this one tailgate, and that one was planned because it was the League of Nations of the Irish, and I'm part of them now. So I went
like the Avengers.
Yeah, so it was like leprechaun leagues and leprechauns. Oh my God. Something like that.
Like some kind of midget biker gang. Or something.
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it?
I think they're called
Sounds
little
like it, doesn't
people.
it?
Supposed to say little people.
Midget
What's the name?
people, small
What's
people.
the name again? League of what?
Leprechauns, nations, or whatever. I don't know.
The leprechauns of
Yeah.
nations.
Yeah, something like that.
I like that.
But we went there and it was all free food. They
I'm
don't
gonna find
care.
that shit.
They don't care at all. And they always party
So,
in the white
bitch.
parking lot.
I've played like big stages and there's not a lot of people there, and it's just like I'd rather play a small bar where it's packed and everybody's having a fucking killer time and loving it, versus I'm playing at the fair and there's 100 people there, but it fits 5,000, so it looks like there's nobody there, and they're sitting in fucking folding chairs looking at you. It's
like that sandbar gig was great. We got to see all our old friends.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's like a
everybody's having
reunion.
fun.
Yeah,
So you're coming back to the same bar.
Yeah.
So it's not one of the bars that you don't want to come back to.
No, we like
no.
that. We're gonna play outside. I guess
we're waiting on the outdoor dates. Tom's told us. So Tom, you're held to it now, buddy.
No, those are always fun.
Tom's so on top of
fun.
things, so we're not worried.
Yeah, he's so on top of that
You
right.
sound so confident with that.
he could do what to you what he did last week.
Double books of bands.
Yeah.
No, it's
Double-
crazy.
That's just typical like
That's Tom
bar
Jennings.
owner stuff, man. It's like
Tom Jennings.
they're constantly just like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
So all right, I like to hear a scenario how that would handle with you guys. So if he double booked, what would he if he came up to you guys and said, "Sorry, I double booked. I can't have you guys." What would you guys say? Fuck you.
Ooh, well,
that one's for you, Dave.
well,
I think you get like one.
yeah. Well, I'm a forgiving
I want
person.
my free food. Your
No,
food.
it's like but I drive an hour. I drive.
Lock and load.
Yeah.
Hostile
I mean,
eliminated.
That's what they're going in that order.
No, I mean, I give anybody a chance. It's a matter if they keep fucking us or something, then I'm gonna be like, we're done. Because that would be unprofessional a thing, to do to people, especially once you got sound people lined up and people are.
That's right, you guys, because you guys don't have your own sound, so you hire Andy to come in.
Yeah.
Or others.
Andy's always there early, and he has all this stuff already ready to load up. And
I mean, and we've thought about it. We could set it and forget it, but then we got to haul it around, and we got to carry it in, and we got to hook it up, and we got to be there till 2-3 in the morning unhooking it and all that. And I just don't need $100. It's only $20 for me or whatever, $30 out of my pocket. It's like it ain't worth it.
Yeah,
right.
And Andy, he was in Lunatic Suite with us, so Andy's been around. So
he's been around a while.
Didn't he play with Poison?
Yeah,
he played keyboards.
He played keyboards for the ones that were like it was like Brett Michaels' Poison.
Yeah,
he was in one of those type ones.
That's still pretty cool. It is pretty wild.
It is. So I give him credit. He still rocks it out and still knows his music and everything else.
Yes, he does.
Credit.
Yeah.
No, Andy's great, and we got Matt up in Indiana. We've got a couple of sound guys right now. It's nice to have more than one because they're booked, and
everybody's got their schedules.
We've got some new bookings coming up. We're gonna be back at Knuckleheads. We're gonna be back at the Sandbar. We're gonna
tried Mr. G's and all that, or the Phoenix.
Yeah, we play the Phoenix.
We're playing there we're playing there like 6 times a year. We're playing there on the 29th.
Dude,
coming
that
up.
place gets so smoky though.
It does. It does. But it's a
Yeah.
party going on. That's for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes, it is. I'm trying to get him out to come out to a couple more.
And then
of
what we got?
these
We got the
places.
new one coming on the Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, we
right?
got Scott's on May 24th. We got
Where's
Scott's
Scott's?
Tees is the old Tees Tap in Coloma.
So they got this cool area in
that's
the
what
back
it's
there.
now.
It's gonna be an outdoor
Yeah.
event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
outdoor
we got Mike Wells, a Bad Entertainment DJ. Bad's gonna be Mike giving you a little plug there, buddy. He's gonna be the DJ, and he's
bad. Yep.
I know. Wow, that's what the place is called now.
Scott Tees
Got teased.
up in here,
I told you, I just like went over my head the first time. I get it now.
up in the mix.
Wow.
Shut up, Joe.
Wait, what?
and then we got on May 31st, we got our first showing at Kankakee Bar up in
Really? You're gonna?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
four wins.
The
there,
one
yeah.
in South Bend or
New Buffalo.
New Buffalo.
one?
Yeah.
Because there's the C Bar in South Bend. That's where Incredible Johnson's played a couple weeks ago. That's just the one bar in South Bend, but you're gonna play Kankakee. That's pretty cool there.
Yeah, and we're so we want to obviously put on a good show. We'd like to come back to bars like that. You know, we love that, but we're not prejudiced to the side. We're more like we want to have a good time.
When you
we all have jobs and careers.
When you do the Kankakee one, ask for the outside bar, the pool bar, the next time, because they have a pool bar in the summertime that they do shindigs. And,
we've been out there. That's pretty nice.
But they do that early, so it stops like around 10, 11, and then they push people to go.
I think
inside.
I saw the Poison Crew out there. At the pool side.
I think there's a caveat that they can take us out there if they want to. It's going to be up to them on where we're at. Right.
I was very fucking disappointed because the one time I went there to see a band, I'm thinking, it's gonna be like Vegas where I can swim and sit at a pool bar and drinking. But no, they closed the pool down.
We were trying to line it up with another cool rock show playing in the arena that night, but it ended up being Wayne Newton.
Is it Wayne Newton? Is it Wayne?
I think so.
That's the closest one to awesome.
Us. Yeah, right.
No offense. Wayne's never been in Michigan, ever played here, so you're gonna get a good crowd because everybody loves Wayne Newton.
I know my mother. Especially.
Oh my God, yeah.
You're gonna get a great crowd, especially all the stuff you guys.
I mean, it's not the same Wayne Newton, but it is Wayne Newton.
You're gonna get a bunch of
what was that one Frankie Valley video where they're like, he's like, somebody's.
I know you're talking about too.
Oh man, we're sorry, Frankie.
That's okay. I know he's not watching.
Wayne.
Way to keep it out there, man. We keep it going.
I know he's not watching, so we can pick on him. It's okay. So, would you come out and see these guys if we go out?
No, you're definitely, man.
All right, you have to take a night off.
Okay.
It's hard for you to take nights off.
Yeah, well, during the summer, definitely.
Right. But you can make drinks like you probably just like you're just enjoying the show now, right?
Yeah,
you're so good at it.
I'm a seasoned vet.
Those blue motherfuckers, those things. Forget about it. Stop it. Don't let me have
diabetes waiting to happen.
Stop it.
That's diabetes waiting to happen, man. I'm telling you.
That's a drink. I'm not talking about that. No prejudice against the Smurfs. That's a drink.
They're strong. It's just like a Long Island.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Long Island with blue Caraco.
Yeah. Blackout.
Yeah, blackout. Yep. A couple of those get you going. Tell you that much.
Is there a limit on those?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Not for me.
Well, shit. Okay. You're the
5 in. There's no limit.
I say no.
You're the exception.
You need at least 2 to get through.
Yeah.
Get through.
Yeah, get through the weeds. Crawl through the But those things, if they're poured the right way, they can mess you up.
They can. Like I used to tell Kathy, if you're taking me back to the cooler to harbor me from the police, I've had too many.
Yes.
I miss Kathy.
Oh yeah.
She's probably gonna be there tonight. Playing.
I'm sure she will. Yeah. Tonight's St. Patty's Day, man.
St. Patty's Day. They have
a live band tonight.
Oh yeah, give it up to Vicky Page Band too. Yeah. I sit in with them sometimes when they're when just a sub. You know. Yeah, I love those.
So you guys venture out and do other bands, huh? Wow, look at you guys.
Well,
not really.
No, it's Def Mojo is the primary, but if we got a day off,
no, I meant you have a day off. Like Jimmy,
you want to help out, and somebody needs some help.
Like Jimmy helps bands out, and he plays drums for other bands. And
oh God, does he, man? He's
and drums. Drums is kind of like not that it's easier. I'm just saying, but drums, you got like 5 things you're hitting. You know what I mean? Like a guitar, you got to know what note on what string on what fret on every song you're playing. So you gotta be up. You got to be up on things.
How do you guys remember all that?
We're smart.
Just been really.
I was gonna say memorization, but I don't think it takes smart to play.
Really smart.
When I first I put a guitar down for 10 years, and then when I picked it up for like the first 3 or 4 years, it was always like, I'm nothing that I used to be.
Right.
I wasn't either. But I'll honestly say right now, with a smile on my face, I'm better than I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, you are smoking, man. You're killing it out there. But it is easier on us bass players and drummers. He's right. The bass lines are similar in a lot of songs. Drum lines are, you know, similar in a lot of songs, but those guitar solos, they gotta be note for note, because, you know, I mean, you know, if you go out there, like, think about like a Journey, Don't Stop Believing, if they screw that up, maybe one part of it, you're gonna be like, nope, that's not how it goes.
Yeah.
They suck.
God.
They suck. They didn't get that
paid
one
for
note.
that song, and I didn't even get to hear it right.
It's important, you know, to hit it.
I just think it's hard to ride two horses. It's hard. You know, I mean, you can say you can do it, and you can say you're good, and I can do a lot of things, but me, it's like eventually one of them's getting shortchanged.
Right. The more you multitask.
So now you got two half-ass horses instead of just one bad motherfucker that's just, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, you know.
One bad mojo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh shit. The hits keep coming.
So you guys play wineries too, or is it just basically bars?
We would. We've played Chill Hill.
Yeah.
Although we didn't get a date this year. I don't know what's up. Maybe
she hasn't
we
booked in that many yet. She said we
Yes.
had her on.
We had her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we will be back there.
Yeah. When you book Def Mojo for a winery, you have to advertise it as Rock Night, you know, because it's like,
know they're getting into. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, you're not going to come and sip and listen to, you know, Rage Against the Machine.
Right.
So it's not.
Do you guys compete with the other rock band that's basically around here as well? I think they're a rock band. Someone told me they were. I haven't seen them yet. The All Nighters. Is that a rock band?
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say I compete with them.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Do you compete with other rock bands that are local like you guys are?
Not really.
gigs?
If we are, we don't know we are.
Yeah.
All I'm getting in my world, my social world, is like props, you know, like, hey, you know, we're very complimentary to, you know, the dartboard guys, and they're very complimentary.
We're not
to us.
out
We
for
support
anybody.
each
Yeah, we're
other.
not against anybody. And I hope everybody does. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, which is fine. You know, like back in the old days, I mean,
yeah, it would be a little.
It was
more
dog eat
competitive.
dog for real. I mean, literally, you would go open up for people, and they would screw your sound up, and they always did us because we were talented and we were the young ones. Okay, and we're 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
These guys are all like 32.
Yeah.
And they've had that dream all this long, and they're the ones doing the show. They're just messing you up so you sound bad, you know. And so it's true, it happens, you know.
Huh.
But yeah, I feel like that's not really happening right now.
No,
So
there is no
change.
well, there's no scene anymore. I mean, anybody that I'm glad Dartboard and everybody, all nighters, whoever they are. Hell, we need more people. We need more bands, because if there was more bands, there might be more bars.
Maybe we should start beefing with somebody, man. You know, what do you think?
Have a row.
Actually, I got a band in mind.
We'll get a beef.
He says I got a
And
band.
we'll
I
get it
got
all
one in mind.
stirred up, and then we'll go like rent the dank or something. And
Right.
we'll sell like tickets to a fucking double nighter, man.
Exactly.
And like, you know,
And
we'll
just
all
go
hug
head
it
to
out
head.
at the end.
Just go head to head.
We'll bring our podcast up on top of it. We'll do a live remote.
Do a live stream.
You guys want to help us start a beef?
I can start that. I can start something.
I think if I had my way, and like if I was like, do this, we would like get like 4 or 5 originals. We would record them, and then we would focus on like opening up for people at GLC, 20 Monroe Live, things like that. Because once you have originals, you can go open up for those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice
I just
goal.
don't like original. When a band like you guys, in my eyes, are playing a bar, don't play original.
No, we're talking about
if
like
you play something like a venue, yes.
What I'm saying is
to
we're
just
already
diversify.
We're already
you know?
doing that. Yeah, you're not going to bring it into the bars. You might throw one in and be that's it. But if you have your own, first of all, like the recordings that I've done are some of my proudest things. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, they're like, I'm going to be 70 one day listening to them. It's something to go back and listen. It's a track, you know, versus like, oh, I remember all these bars. We packed the bars. Oh, I seen titties and ass. Oh, big deal.
Right.
But the originals, even though I wouldn't write them now like I wrote them then, they mean a lot to me. They do, you know. So I'd rather inject more of that in my life and keep what we got going. But if you have originals, now you can do something that others can't.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
So, and how many have you written originals?
How many?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Just
Probably.
off the top of your head.
In my whole life?
20.
Off the top of your head.
Over 20?
Probably over 20.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I've probably got like 50 on my 4-track that's just ideas. But as far as going in the studio, we've done like, I don't know, we did like a
2 albums.
two full
Yeah.
CDs,
Yeah.
and then I
Yeah.
did a 6-song CD with Bones. I've only been in 3 bands.
In your life?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I've only had 3 lead singers.
Good for you, man. I've been way too many.
I've
That's
only
what I'm
had
saying.
3 lead singers and 3 bands.
Damn. That shows that you're reliable and you have all your people that's been in your bands been pretty damn good bands that you don't need to.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
All
just
of them.
seen a thing with Van Halen. It was Dave. I think I sent it to
Yeah,
the,
you sent it
it's
to
like
me.
the guy's like, you know, we just got to stick together.
Yeah.
You know, all these bands, it's like you don't know which version is this week and which version was last week and like which version is this band. So you just find guys that you can cohesively hang out with. You're not in competition with each other. Nobody's trying to be.
That's probably the hard
Well,
part right
we're
there.
all
That is
married
the hard
except
part,
for
yeah.
Derek. Derek's the only single one, so it's not like we don't have nothing to compete with. We're not competing with like girls like back
Right.
in the day. You know, like there's a singer. She liked the singer, the lead guitar player. You know, like that's not even on the table. So
It's all about that bass.
we just you got to find something.
I
that-
always shout out to the bass players.
you got to find people that you can go into battle with, suck live, and still like each other after a night that just wasn't what you thought it would be. You know
Yeah,
what
just
I mean?
to get like 5 people to do anything together is challenging.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
you know, I mean, coworkers.
But as far as
you know.
what we got what we got now. It's like we got a great playlist. Our playlist, I listen to it all the time. I love our set list.
Do you ever
Yeah.
change it up or is it the same?
Oh
every
yeah,
time?
it's
All
it's
the
moving.
time.
It's
Yeah,
all,
we're-
it's organic. You know, we're like pulling things off and like things you just like, you
Some
know.
bands I just after a while, if I see them once, I can tell you by the playlist what they're playing around that time or the next song they're going to be playing.
Yeah.
And
No, if you-
sometimes it gets annoying.
Yeah, if you come see us, you know, even 3 months later, you're gonna
Yeah.
hear 5 different songs you didn't hear. You
I see
know,
that. I
yeah.
like
So
that.
we
I like
constantly keep it spinning just to
For our own sake.
yeah, for our own sanity, you know, like, yeah, right. We don't want to get in that place where you're like what you described, where you're just
Yeah.
bored, you know.
I'll go with this. I'll go with the same thing that you were just talking about just a minute ago. Well, what's the craziest thing you guys have ever seen in the crowd while you guys were playing?
We played this biker. It wasn't with this band, but we
It doesn't
played
matter.
this.
Anytime you ever play.
We played this biker thing out in Decatur, and they had like all the motorcycle club and all the strippers from that Hodunk strip club out there.
Oh,
and,
yeah, they're talking about.
so they were doing like the raffles, you know, the raffles, and one of the raffles was a lap dance with Rosie. You had to sign up to win it.
Anybody sign up?
Yeah, a lot of people signed up, but unfortunately, you didn't know who Rosie was.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know who Rosie
That was
is.
my
There was
next
no
question.
picture,
Who
you
the hell's
know.
Rosie?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't
wow.
what you'd think it would be.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. That is actually. I finally got a story from one of that for that question. I never get a story.
That I've had people like just come pour half gallons of liquor in my mouth while I'm playing.
While you're
you know.
playing?
Yeah, that's why I talked about the house parties, man.
Yeah.
They can get kind of weird.
See, that's what I like to hear. I like your story.
Have a shot.
Yeah, you're like, we need shots of tequila, and they're bringing up shots of vodka. Like, no, bitch, I said tequila.
Yeah.
I think that's what you did to Joe when he brought up shots of Jaeger. He's
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Oh,
This ain't tequila.
Yeah, we did though. I'll take them, but the vodka, man, I need a disclaimer. That shit will give me an instant headache.
It's
man.
because they
give
don't
me that.
tell you.
I don't
It's
want
like this
rotten
is tequila, and you're like,
potatoes.
no, it wasn't.
I bring you a shot of Rumplemans.
Oh
Oh
my god.
boy,
Why
I
do they
remember that.
always?
I do that. I do that.
Thank you.
That was a throwback.
I'm a
I'll bring
tequila
all-
guy. You know, I'm just a tequila.
Remember the
guy.
Goldschlager with the flakes in it?
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh, man, that's a
Man.
minute.
Yeah, I haven't been that since I was in 20s.
That's a minute.
20 years ago. I was
That's one of
doing
those
that.
things you don't want to do.
That's a
man.
while ago. That's back when that was back at the
What the hell
DMX
is this,
concert.
Gold flakes?
Huh?
The little gold flakes.
Goldschlager, man.
Yeah.
I'll show you, yeah. Was that really gold though?
No.
Probably not.
They say it was gold.
It's aluminum foil. Candy gold.
Is that why it tears up my inside?
It's stardust, baby.
That is
Stardust.
that's the beginning of dementia. Congratulations.
It just gets better there. It's like Mad Dog 2020.
Oh man. Oh man.
Whew.
Getting into dementia.
Yeah. I just saw a thing on YouTube. It was kind of funny. These younger kids are taking Mad Dog 2020 and doing shots of this stuff ain't bad and it's cheap.
Dude, this is a recycled version of what we used to do
I
when
know.
we were young.
Yeah, wait for
Mad
that.
Dog, what else?
All
Boone's
those
Farm.
trash
Yeah,
can
yeah,
cocktails.
Oh,
Yeah,
St.
yeah.
Eyes.
Oh man.
Malt liquor.
Yeah.
That's when it was real.
That's
Yeah.
what's fun.
I'll never forget that Dizzy Boone's Farm buzz, man. That was just something else.
Yeah.
Those hangovers were phenomenal.
Oh man.
I bought actually.
But you can bounce right back in the 20s when you're 20s, man.
Yeah.
I bought a bottle
Let's get
about
us do
2
this
years
shit
ago.
again.
Yeah.
of
2
Boone's
years
Farm.
ago. Nice.
2 years ago, Boone's Farm. 2 years ago, and I love wine. I went, man, they say this is wine. Let me try this again. This was the most nastiest shit I've ever had.
Oh, dude, it's
I
horrible,
think
man.
what is wrong with me back then?
The sugary, you can taste
Yeah.
the diabetes in it.
Yeah. It's not even done yet. It's
Did
like
you ever figure
Kool-Aid.
out why you guys?
You got to
drink
drink it
that
all at once because once you put the lid on it, it's glued shut.
We drank it because the girls
shit?
liked
Did you
it.
ever
Yeah,
think
that's
about all the
why.
stuff
Exactly.
you drank?
Exactly.
All the
Yeah.
stuff you guys drank. Do
Chicks
you guys
love-
think about it? Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Chicks loved it.
Boone's Farm.
151 rum. That's always.
Oh, dude, you
Yeah.
talk about a dangerous night.
Oh,
Blackout City.
Aftershock.
That peppermint 100 proof peppermint schnapps shit. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that fucking-
Aftershock.
Yeah.
Avalanche.
Oh, dude, Aftershock, I would never drink that again.
Right. Oh
had a
man,
bad-
that cinnamon stuff.
We broke
Yeah.
the bottle.
We
ate the
broke
crystals
think of
out
the
of it.
crystals. We did too. Then also
Oh,
this guy bit into one. He said, "I don't think this is crystal. I think this is glass."
Oh my god.
I went.
I mean, I'm just gonna say that's right next to smoking paint chips.
Yes. It was. I've never been more drunk in my life after eating those crystals. Out of Aftershock. I would never do that again, ever.
I wouldn't drink it at all
I'm
anymore.
gonna let. They probably don't even make that shit anymore, do they?
Or those moonshines
Fireball took
with
it
the
over.
apples in them, and you eat the apples. You just eating the
Oh,
apples.
actually, I do that.
Yeah, that'll get
I
you.
still do
Yeah,
that.
that'll
I do the peaches.
I would do that.
Yeah,
I'll
that'll
do
get
that over Aftershock any day.
That
That,
gets you
that
done.
moonshine will get you quick too. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
I like the
yeah.
one with the peaches in it.
It's not just fruit.
Yeah, it's not.
Do I have some Kentucky moonshine straight from Kentucky?
Yeah,
That was harsh.
yeah, yeah.
Harsh. dude.
Yeah, they ain't messing around. They've had the same
Never had
recipe
it?
for years.
Yeah, I have.
There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
there's some
Real-
delicious moonshine like that butterscotch one that I drink, man. That's
Yeah.
just oh my god, that
That's
turns
that
you
shit.
into an alcoholic.
That's that
It's so
shit
good.
that be smuggling in the
Off
General
the-
Lee.
You got
Bo and Luke delivering it.
Just the good old boys.
it's surely got dust in the jar and shit
Yeah.
from the fucking tires.
I got
Oh, man.
a couple of Uncle Jesse's hairs.
Uncle Jesse, yeah.
hairs in
Man.
it.
I was like,
Really sad you know all that.
Hey, dude, I used to watch
Boss Hog.
Dukes of Hazzard religiously.
Oh yeah.
Daisy Duke was
Cooter.
the main
Oh
component.
yeah.
Sounds like Tom Jennings.
Cooter the mechanic.
Yeah.
Cooter, yeah,
Oh,
crazy
Cooter.
Cooter.
Actually,
Roscoe Pico.
you ever been there?
Coltrane.
You ever been to Cooters down
No.
there? They have a restaurant
Oh,
called Cooters.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
they have it's all Dukes of Hazzard themed shit. It's all,
Whoa.
yeah,
Like- Serve roadkill and shit.
yeah, it's all Dukes of Hazzard theme and everything.
No,
and,
I have
it's
not.
called Cooters,
Boss Hog
Yep.
and
Where's that at, man?
Roscoe.
Tennessee.
Tennessee,
Roscoe
of
Pico
course.
Train.
Of course, it's
Yeah,
With,
it's in Tennessee. It's awesome.
That was my favorite show.
I'm just glad I grew up in that
In the
era.
80s, that
You
was
know,
my favorite show.
I don't.
Yeah.
This
It
new
had it all.
the new woke era is be horrible to grow up in.
Oh man, it's horrible, dude. Knight Rider. I
Yeah.
love that show.
18.
18. Anything in the 80s. I love
Hannibal.
Yeah. And then you get all up into today's world with like Epstein and Diddy, and you start thinking Fantasy Island. Be like, oh shit, shit.
Oh, Mr. Rourke.
They had one of them. They had one of them small people too.
Tattoo. He had all the baby oil.
All them crazy motherfuckers like, I just want to jerk off till I'm almost dead.
It's like, we'll make it happen.
That's Epstein's plane.
Oh my
flying in.
God.
The plane boss.
The boss.
Boss, it's the plane.
I want one midget to
Dude,
stand on another one.
I never connected those dots, man. What the fuck?
Man,
Oh my God.
stranger than fiction.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Fantasy Island was Epstein Island the whole
Oh
time.
Yes,
my
yes.
goodness.
It's kind of
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Holy shit.
It's a whole experience.
I didn't mean to break you, man. I
Blew
just
my mind, man.
First it was a bourbon
now
sauce.
you know how
now
I gotta go through the days, man.
First it was a bourbon sauce. Now it's a fantasy island.
Let's move to the Love Boat. That's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
man.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
And the one bartender is a black
Isaac
man.
and shit.
Isaac.
Just throwing chicks off the back.
One
Did
bartender
that.
did the whole boat.
He had that gap in this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac.
That mustache, though.
Captain
Yeah.
Stubing.
Wow, you remember the
You
name?
do? Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
Hey,
watched
did
a
you
lot
ever
of
watch
TV
How do you
like
remember that shit?
You remember that guy from
I'm
like
impressed.
early 2000s? He used to take girls out on his boat. He was called Captain Stabbing.
Who the hell would got on a boat with the name of Captain
It's
Stabbing?
like the boat
No,
version
I
of a
mean,
muff
no,
fan.
he'd go pick these.
Let's go back in time now.
What was that one for?
Dave's always diverting to Pornhub.
No, this
That
guy
was
is a
way
real
before
guy.
Pornhub.
No, this guy had his own site, man.
Wow.
Captain
Yeah,
Captain
was-
Stabbing, man. Yeah, yeah.
Was that the guy that held out for the hurricane? No, that was a different guy.
No.
Yeah.
No. No, this was this was like some 50-year-old fat bellied guys fucking these 18-year-old girls that they bring in off the beach of Miami for $100.
Watch it.
So it's like Tallahassee.
Yeah.
This is Skinamax.
Yeah.
That's what Skinamax back in the 80s.
I'm sorry, Tallahassee. That wasn't that right.
I don't know if they're watching you.
To all the Tallahassee people, I
Not right now.
apologize.
Stomach hurts.
Well, you started with the Love Boat, man. I was just like, man, the dude really ran with that, you know?
Yeah.
That's all your fault.
Every
Where's
cure.
my button?
No, you're not getting that.
Don't have
nobody got Joe. Oh man, that was good stuff.
I don't know to go from there.
There you do.
No, I don't.
Go ahead, jump in.
I
Joe.
don't know what else to say. This is a crazy show.
Happy St.
we
Patrick's
already do it
Day.
with B. We,
Dun, 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 dun.
we do it with
Drink
B.
some green beer.
No, not really.
St. Patty's Day is
Can't.
best.
I
Is
can't
lit.
drink. Can't drink.
It's
Yeah.
lit.
I quit for Lent.
Yeah.
Oh,
all
I was-
alcohol.
I was gonna say, what you on antibiotics or something?
That's
No.
okay, man. It's good to detox.
That is good.
Shit. Leave my
Bless you, brother.
Good for
Thank
you.
Yeah, and this man right here cheers me all the time. This shot's for you. So I did what I did last Friday. I poured a little. I grabbed a little shot glass. I grabbed a little shot glass, poured my Dr. Pepper in the shot glass. Let's cheers.
Yeah.
You know, I will say about our band, we are probably one of the few bands that can drink with the best of them and still lay it down.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know,
You guys,
To it, we know
Yeah,
when not
yeah.
to do the shots, you
Yeah.
know, but yeah.
you guys did it. You do have a great crowd following you guys.
Oh yeah.
You do. I
Yeah.
mean, the crowd that was there just to see you guys.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
so.
just people that came in just to sit down, have food, and do whatever. They stood right there in those 5 tables that go 5 deep, and they were there just to see you guys, and that is awesome.
Yeah.
And there was about probably 50 of them right there.
I love coming to this area because we grew up here, you know.
Yeah.
So there
Mhm.
are people that's their only chance to see us.
Where you from now? Where you live now? What town?
I live up by Grand Rapids
Grand
now.
Rapids.
Yeah. And you know,
You
but
drive all the way down here to see.
Dude, I
play
appreciate
bands?
you.
Wow.
and to practice.
Yeah,
I mean,
practice and
Dave's
everything else.
dedicated,
I
man.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
man,
Thank
you
for
know,
doing that.
it's worth it as long as it's worth it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Thank you
But
for
you
doing
know,
that. I
it's
appreciate it. We do appreciate it.
yeah.
And what
you
we're
know,
pushing on, 3 years now with this group, this arrangement? 2 years, 3
I
years?
don't know.
And
Where
you-
we at?
and
This
you-
is our 5th year.
That's our 5th year.
Yeah, but we went
Holy
through
shit.
COVID, so COVID was like,
That's right.
and you come down here to practice.
That's like a
Yeah.
gap year.
well, and then Derek and Matt drive in from Elkhart,
Yeah.
wow.
so we kind
You
of
guys
like
go all over. Yeah.
it kind of
Yeah.
meet up in like that.
But
But
spot.
you know, we like each other.
we probably fuck around 80% of the practice. You know what I mean? It's like, but that and for some reason, if we don't have it at practice when we play live, we all nail it.
Yeah.
I don't know what
we do our homework, Yeah.
Because you can brush up on things, the night before, and everybody does a good job on that. And we like hanging out.
That's dedication. I give you crap.
Yeah, thanks.
Crap for that. That's dedication. That's awesome that you do that.
And when we take like a week off,
I do want
you
kind of miss it.
I gotta have the value though. It's like that's why I don't want to. I'm not driving an hour to play that funky music. I can't.
Right.
I can't, man. Can't.
But you are playing that funky music, white boy.
We do. We got a little funk in us. I mean, we got a pretty obscure song list compared to other bands. So I'm proud of that. I would rather be the black sheep than be like everybody else. You know what I mean? So you're not like we're trying to not be like everybody else. It's just has evolved into that.
It's organic.
It is.
It's like this is what I want to do.
And like if we ever do originals, it'll be the same way. It'll be like because everybody's ready and it just pops. It's like once you're inspired, you get I mean, it'd be like if you guys are brainstorming on what you want to do for podcasts, you'd be like, oh, let's go. Yeah.
And it just rolls.
And then there's sometimes you can't think of shit. Doesn't matter how hard you want to force it. So
Right.
you can't force it. It just comes, I mean, at the right time.
Exactly.
When you're ready for it. And when it does come, we would all be ready for it,
I believe.
Yeah.
I like that. Good answer.
But it doesn't define us either because we are willing to go and we'd play a wedding. You want a rock wedding? Give us $1,300. We'll make it happen.
Right.
But
damn,
but I really want the originals personally. Like it'll happen.
That's not expensive for a good time.
No, it's not.
Dave's got some cool riffs all laid out already for us, but like you said, it's got to be.
It's really
organic,
coordinated.
It's got to be like where everybody has their input.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of got to be inspired, especially the singer.
Yeah.
The singers, you got to be able to be infectious because you want people catching what you're laying down. And if you're not into it, they're not going to be into it. So really it all hinges on Derek. When Derek is inspired, he'll write some lyrics that he can get behind and want to lay down and listen to 20 years later.
And he's always been that guy too. When he writes, it's relatable stuff.
And it'll happen like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be like bam, 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 bam. It ain't going to be no struggle. It won't be no struggle. Like once you get one, you'll have five.
Right.
Because we've all written before. We've all recorded in studios before.
Yeah.
There's a process. There's a sequence. You know what I mean? Like, there's different kind of songs. You can have different layouts and, and to just have all that in your minds. It'll happen when it's ready to happen. Nobody's forcing it. It's not like a stipulation.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
we're all happy just playing the sandbar and having a hell of a time in front of our friends. We're happy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're going to play the outside, your guy's going to pack the place for being outside.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be a good time outside.
Can't wait.
Make sure our bar.
It's going to be a great summer, man.
It is. I really want to pack that Scott Tees too because he's
Scott Tees.
Scott Tees. I mean,
I don't know what to say. I don't even know that guy, but that's
and then one of our
That's pretty cool,
one of our friends was like, "Who owns the bar?" And I'm like,
Scott
"I don't know.
Tees
Maybe
and
Scott. Guy named Scott. I don't know. But
yeah,
I really because it is Coloma. I think we can draw a good crowd there. It's Memorial Day weekend. As long as the weather's nice, it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if anybody does any promoting at all, it's going to happen. Yeah,
the weather. All the thing is you just got to pray on Mother Nature. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just
tell me about it.
Just be happy with her.
Yeah, right.
You be happy with her. That's all I'm saying. Because if it's beautiful weather, like hopefully they're predicting for that coming up soon.
Oh, you guys,
it's going to be packed because it's Memorial Day weekend. Plus, on top of it, you got the Paw Paw Lake right there. And everybody goes to Paw Paw Lake.
Chicago people.
Exactly. The tourism,
especially it's known as Tees Tap, so people will still come in. And
and we want to do a good job because we want to play there again. See, that's everywhere we go. We do aim to impress. We want the bar owners to want us.
Right.
Not like, oh, I don't know, man.
You said you played 2121 yet?
No, you got to do originals to get into that.
No, you
No,
don't.
that's the winery.
Oh, the winery.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was like,
No, we
20
didn't,
Monroe.
we
I was
didn't play
mistaken.
there.
You
We
haven't
didn't
played
play
there
there.
yet? You
No.
should try because they love rock music.
Well, I
right?
went and talked to. I don't mean it's been a few years though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I'm all the way up there, so I have a hard time personally getting to those things. And then when you try to contact them online, they never see it.
You're
or
right,
something.
though.
Go through Mark and or in Jimmy. They'll help you get you in there, and they would do it in a heartbeat because you guys do rock. And Jimmy just played there last weekend actually.
Oh yeah.
And they love it, and Deb and Jeff, they love rock music.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
they love
you
Def
guys.
Mojo if they love rock music
And
because we are.
They have a
rock.
beautiful outside venue. That,
Yeah, we've been there, seen
Yeah.
a few bands there. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, you've been there. But yeah, they do rock it out.
Yeah, we're currently booking right now. We've got a couple of we got to get past the first gigs on a couple of them, but we're pretty confident that we'll get more bookings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll shoot you guys out there with band places and stuff like that.
Yeah. Anything you got, yeah. Especially
Cool.
up in Grand Rapids. I'd love to play something where I ain't got to drive a fucking hour and a half. You know what I'm saying?
So if they come down from Elkhart, would they have to have a hotel room or would they stay with you?
They could stay with me.
Yeah.
But
Would
I
they
don't
drive back down.
it'd be about the same distance.
because bars up there, they don't close till 2:00 either. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Dave's
Well,
got a sweet crib.
Well, they could all be welcome to stay.
Yeah.
Probably nobody would, but they're welcome. They're all welcome.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause
I've got beds.
Yeah, because there's a lot of places up there that could play probably.
Yeah,
I haven't
I've-
been to bars up there in a while. It's been about 2
Things are
years.
starting to waken back up from COVID coma.
Really in the
Yeah.
Grand Rapids.
I just think all over the world is
Oh,
starting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
There's people starting new bars out of the blue now. There's people investing in their
People
dreams
not
again.
scared anymore.
Shows are
So they're
selling out again.
And chances are you got at least another 95 years before they pull that bullshit again. So,
Yeah.
you might
Right.
be good,
Right.
About every 100 years they do that.
Full.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
the
you know what?
measles.
You're right.
It's
You're right.
the
You're right. You're right.
It's called that reset.
Yeah. Oh, you said, somebody's gonna die.
Stop. He's gonna go back to his conspiracy.
No,
shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Shut
man.
your face, man. No, you shut up.
Some of those are
You
coming
think that-
true.
I mean, I could come back for one of them without the Def Mojo name on. I'd hate to yeah. I don't have a job, so I get into everything.
You want to just have a strictly conspiracy theory show?
Well, I don't want people to think like the band holds my beliefs. I have enough.
He has to wear something different, not
Yeah.
the Mojo stuff. Label stuff.
Right.
I do like the shirt though.
Thank you.
How much are they?
Oh well,
we don't sell them.
we don't sell them. We need to make some more.
We
yeah.
bought them for us, and because then you got to
When we
buy
did
them
sell
and
'em,
carry
they
them
were like
around, and
$30.
somebody's got to be sitting there. Well, you want to buy a T-shirt? So it's like
Right.
we might run like if we get going like we can, we might do a one time if you want T-shirts or sweatshirts, put your order in now.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a big order, and then that's kind of
That's it. That's
thing.
it. Right.
That's the best way to
I
do
want a
it.
shirt. I'll wear it.
Okay.
I wouldn't wear one of your concerts because you don't be that guy.
Def
You don't be that guy that wears the name of the band to the place you're going to watch.
Roadie.
it.
I don't know.
Yo,
I mean-
groupie.
You ever seen that on
we wear
IPC?
them on stage. I'm like, fuck
I
that.
know.
Brett
Yeah.
Michael wears them.
Yeah.
Brett Michael wears Poison shirts. Why can't I
You
wear that
ever
Mike?
seen the IPC, the movie IPC, where they said, and he says, you're not wearing the name of the shirt, name of the band on the shirt that you're going to go see, are you? Don't be that guy.
Don't be that
guy that goes see that does it. And he's all stoned. And, well, what are you talking about? I love these guys. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
I love that movie.
Guys, this is one of my last questions. My last question. I know Joe might ask one. We went through the bands that you love, the songs that you love. Who are the musicians that inspired you the most?
Well, me, it was like Randy Rhoads back in the beginning. All those kind of guitar, Jakey Lee, Randy Rhoads, Warren DeMartini, those John Sykes also. that style is what really got me going in it.
No, you didn't name any drummers because you wanted to be a drummer, not a
Yeah. You can do that too. You have two types.
Yes.
Well,
Two
back
different
then it
genres.
was Tommy Lee was the only one back
You
then.
said that before. Yeah, you said that already.
Yeah.
So not Keith Moon.
No.
I've been digging Johnny from Highly Suspect. He's doing a pretty cool movement now. Pretty solid. Seven Dust is always, Lujan, he's just special. When you go to these shows, there's some people just have an energy and they come out and it just like
oozing out of them.
Or someone that inspired you to play the bass or play an instrument. I think that's where he was going with. What person out there was thinking, damn, I want to be just like that guy.
Jeez, man. When I switched to bass, it was definitely Flea, Chili Peppers, that whole Blood Sugar Sex Magic album. That thing was just perfect.
He is
he's a beast, I mean, just the bass playing is just phenomenal for sure. Rage Against the Machine, that bass player, just fantastic. Yeah, those two guys for sure.
Definitely.
I got a lot of respect for old things now, like 70s guitar players and things. They're not real flashy and all all speedy, but they're just tasteful and they're just using these chords that are just
that's true too,
unique. And I really enjoy that stuff now. That's the stuff. Like I learned songs just to learn them. Like I learned That's All by Genesis just to learn it on acoustic.
Yeah.
Or how about the Pink Panther theme song? I do stupid shit like that.
I was on
that kind of stuff.
I was on Mission Impossible last night. That Biscuit Mission Impossible thing. I was like, oh man, I gotta talk to Dave about this.
Yeah.
That's a good actually. I like that.
That's a good idea.
Limp Bizkit version of it.
Yeah. It's just cool.
The music actually, I just thought of this. I don't know why I'm saying this, but the music scared the shit out of me, but plays the hell out of the instruments is death metal.
Oh yeah, those guys
that just scream in the mic and just don't understand that.
Those big drops, those heavy drops.
They're playing their instruments fucking phenomenal. And it's just
there's guys on TikTok that just play the guitar to that shit, and they got 1,000 people
like
watching
Sleep
them.
Token. That's a new. Those guys are all just studio musicians.
Like Rammstein and and they're just phenomenal players, but do you understand the fucking lyrics? No, because you don't speak German. So
it's a style. You gotta you gotta pick your style.
And they always headline because they're burning up $400,000 worth of pyro.
Pretty much, yes.
That's always cool.
It's also a cool thing. You can't be like Whitesnake and burn down Niles, but
right. Yeah.
But I mean, for me, it's just their music is just phenomenal how they play.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent.
I think that's why when you brought up the orchestra, Transparent
TSO, yeah.
I love how they play all that stuff because it's phenomenal listening to it.
Greatest show on earth.
Yeah,
it's the greatest show on earth.
And how they rock it out. Now there's a new one out that I wish I went to go see them. It's orchestra. It's rock of orchestra or something like that, where it's a rock show and they have a person sing some of the songs. I'll show it to you after I'm done, but it's right up that same kind of alley.
And they play a whole Beethoven. They got TSO has a Beethoven album. See, it's like rock Beethoven. It's like I love that. Requiem the Fifth and all that. I love it.
It's phenomenal. I don't have any other questions on it.
I got one more question.
Good, because I don't.
Question.
The Love Boat.
Guys, for up and coming people that are bringing out bands, what kind of advice would you give them?
Just keep doing it. Love it.
Yeah.
Up and coming bands.
Yeah. Anybody just want to be start their own band.
Please do it. There's not enough of it. Yeah. Please stick with it. Please practice. Please stick with your friends. Please keep going. Don't quit. All that.
Yeah, and then I would add, like, try to be yourself. Don't try to be like other people necessarily. You can be like them, but you got to be yourself. So you don't want to be a copycat band or something like that.
All right, guys, we're almost done now.
Wow,
2 hours almost gone, man.
I got to get back to St. Patrick's Day without you guys. I don't want to do that.
What we do in the last 5 minutes of our show is something like that. Do like a sound off. What are you guys doing next? Shout outs to the people that inspired you, or whatever the case may be.
call our final thought.
Well, almost like Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Well, while Dave gets the schedule ready, I would really like to thank my family, my wife, for all her support. My children come to the shows. Everybody's supportive. The family. There's a little bit of putting up with shit that comes with it, and I just appreciate that, and I don't take that for granted. So thanks to all my friends.
Does she come to every show?
And my family. My wife pretty much comes every show. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
She's
awesome.
great. And all the friends out here in Fairplain. Shout out to Fairplain. Here in Berrien County, everybody's real cool.
BC.
And supportive.
The BC.
East Fairplain.
You gotta be clear on that. You gotta be clear. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say thank you to Tracy too. She puts up with all of our practices, and she has to deal with us almost on a weekly basis.
The hub,
yeah,
it's the middle of everything. Yeah, it's the middle of everything. Because the other two coming from Elkhart, he's coming up from Grand Rapids, so he's smack bang in the middle. Yeah.
So on the group text, they're like, "Hey, you guys going to practice?" I'm always like, "I'll be there."
And I've learned you quit asking, you just kind of say it.
Yeah.
Because once you ask,
don't give away an out.
They got options and shit. You
don't get to make decisions.
Give them no choice.
But I mean, thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, any little bit we can
actually
to promote what we do, we love it. And be on the lookout for maybe some originals. You never know, we might surprise you. But we're gonna still keep doing what we're doing. Yep. It's not gonna change what we're doing. And we're developing like a killer song list. I mean,
I'd say
it's so
very
unique.
happy with it.
I'd almost say like it'd be rare if anybody's playing our songs unless they went and seen us and maybe decided to play that song because they seen it.
That's how we could start our beef.
That's right. Yeah. Don't fucking do it.
It's all right here. It started here. The Third Eye True Dare podcast.
Yeah.
No, it's all free game. Do what you guys want. Our goal at that point is just play it better. That'd be our goal. But we got some gigs coming up. We got the Phoenix in Mishawaka on March 28th. That's a Friday night. And then we're going to be back there on May 10th. And we've got Scotty T's. We got his Memorial Day Bash on May 24th, and then on May 31st we got the Kankakee Bar, and
4 wins in the house.
Yeah, and then we've got some more Phoenix dates. I don't want to get too far ahead on everybody, but we're booking right now. We're looking for more dates from Knuckleheads and Sandbar, and we've got we're hoping that 5 Star Dive Bar will get back open again. That'd be a great add on for us.
Good food there.
They had good food.
Joe, is that the second time I heard that?
I mean, we would
it's a great place.
I'd be willing to go all the way to Mr. G's. Is we just got to get time to get us out there.
Oh, we did play there that one time. What did we play? Like a 5 song.
We kind of opened up for Zero, and we appreciate them letting us. We let them. They let us open up for them one night. We appreciate that, but we didn't really get to talk to anybody afterwards. So it's like,
what about Kubix, whatever it's called.
Kubiak's is on my list to call. I finally got their number, but I've reached out to them on
who does your booking.
Dave.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
It's kind of hard for you in this area.
Well, it's hard when you don't live by all these places. I'm not driving like 3 hours to go. We
tag up like Dave will get. He's really great at the promotion online and all that. And then he'll be like, "Hey, Chad, go knock on this guy's door." Tom.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to persuade people.
We had to put
I give you that.
I had the one waitress put a sticky note on Tom's computer screen. I said, "Here, go put this on his screen."
You gotta
pin him down. You gotta pin him down. Yeah.
So he sets them up, and I knock them down sometimes.
There you go.
We haven't been all too aggressive with it, but
that's true.
We want to be.
Well, we will be if it happens. I'm not one to force things.
Right. I'd rather. It's all about attraction more than promotion.
I'm pretty ruthless. when I keep asking people, then I keep on hounding them until they give me a fucking answer.
See, there's something good to say about that too.
Yeah, I do. Until I get an answer and they give me a no, Half the time they say no. They don't give me a no. They say, yes, I would like to come on, but I'd like to come on maybe in 2 months. I didn't say now, people. I said, would you like to come on the show? And they say, oh, you meant later on? Yeah, hell yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Thank you. I said, I'll book you in about 2 months because I'm booked out till May.
Yeah.
So I always tell them I'm booked out till May. I'll do that in maybe May, in June. Oh, yeah, I can do that then. I said, I'm going to hound you.
Right.
Don't forget that. So
Yeah.
You're
I
definitely a
understand
closer, Joe. I know that about you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and like
Yeah.
sometimes like there's not a lot of bars.
But there's
So-
there's other things besides bars. There's wineries, there's breweries, there's other
there
things
is.
out there that you guys can get yourself into.
You're right. Yeah.
And you just need the right.
Well,
right way of doing
we
it.
need like I think like if we had like back in the day we used to have booking agents, we'd give them 10 points. You get the gigs, we'll pay you your 10 points and stuff, but
yeah.
none of us want to be busy every weekend either. So we want to play more places.
Yeah, but you want to have time off too.
We don't
Right.
want to be doing this every weekend. Like we
Right,
did
right.
that Friday and Saturday. We played Knuckleheads, then we played Sandbar.
You were saying, yeah, your hands were.
It's just it's not that it ain't worth it. It's
You're
not.
getting old.
It's not. Man, I am. Yeah, I am.
Be honest,
I ain't
maybe
gonna
that's
lie.
getting
Yeah,
You're
but
getting old.
Think about it. You in your 50s.
yeah, you got to
Time
carry
off.
all that shit in. and
Don't
all
be
that,
like
yeah.
Keith Richards, where you had to find someone to just pry your hands open to get that guitar off you. So,
If it was a great opportunity, I would do it. I'd push myself through it.
Right.
So I'm not opposed. Like we did the double header because it was a way to get our foot in the door, and we
Yeah.
already had Tom's schedule, and we want to get there in the summer, so we know what we're doing on them fronts. But
yeah.
typically, if like we're booked on a weekend, I'd be like, it's got to be something good, man.
Right.
It's got to be something good,
And
but-
it gives you time to be at home and do your thing and have your own time off too.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, not just that. Like if some family thing comes up, well, we've been known to
Yeah.
cancel or whatever. you
Yeah.
know, so
All right.
Joe, go
All
ahead.
right, my
Knock
final
it out.
thought is for both of you. I'm going to talk to you, both of you, like this. Thank you for coming on the show for one, on the short notice that I gave you guys. But it was kind of cool that you guys said, "Yeah, that's awesome." Props to you guys. Thank you for that.
Amazing.
But it also, you're one hell of a bass player because I did watch you guys when you guys were at the Sandbar. You're in the front line with the guitar players, jamming up and down, doing your thing. That is awesome. Not a lot of bass players do that anymore. Shout out to you, and you keep on rocking, playing that bass, and you keep playing. And I was supposed to call out and say, you keep doing your lawn care.
yeah,
I was supposed to say, you do lawn care, don't you?
He's doing your
I
long
do.
kid.
Yeah,
Cashman told me to say,
yeah.
Jeff.
yeah.
Speaking of closers, he's trying to sell me that $800 blower. That's what this is about.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah.
Oh, Chill's been known to mow a lawn or two.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm like Forrest
Chill,
Gump.
I
I
like
mow
that.
that lawn
Yeah.
for free.
And,
I like that. Chill.
and to you, you keep rocking that guitar out because you do one hell of a rocking out. I'd love to see you before when you said you now you're just in your prime. I wish I could remember because I don't remember as much well back in the Czar days when I was going down there and watching all the bands before a certain time.
What's in the Dr. Pepper?
I don't know nothing now. I wish.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
It was.
So, and
You don't
yeah,
remember a lot of stuff back then.
back then it was definitely a lot of fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably was the cocaine, but
It could have been. It could have been for me.
But-
Yeah. It was awesome, but
Dave, I think you were just as good back then, just with like a lot of hair creeping over the strings. You've
Yeah.
But-
always been fantastic.
for your guys' band,
Cocaine's a drug.
yes, it was. But for you guys, you keep rocking out. You guys will play as many gigs as you guys can out there. Keep rocking it, keep pushing it, keep doing everything you guys do because, like you said, you're not getting paid a lot of money. You're doing it for the passion and for the fun and because you guys love it.
Absolutely.
For that, hell yeah. And next time I do see you, I'm gonna scream out, "Play that funky music, white boy!" I want to hear it.
Oh, shit. That means he's gonna be drunk. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of Lent.
Yeah, and I want to hear the song.
After
I'll go
Easter.
up there with a $10 bill and crisp it and lay it down. Play the funky music.
Give Dave a shot of vodka.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do
No.
that. Yeah.
I won't do that. I'll give him compliments.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
shit.
yeah.
Don't do that either. That's not no. That's no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, damn, thanks for having us, guys. We do appreciate you, man.
Thanks a lot.
Much appreciated for the last. My turn. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out, like you said, on the last minute. Much appreciated. You guys, no, I don't. When I'm working, I don't get to hear a lot. I listen, but I don't get to hear a lot. But you guys kill it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you guys bring a good crowd in. It's always a good atmosphere.
Good drinking crowd too.
Exactly.
Our crowd loves to drink. You bar owners hear that? Our crowd loves to drink.
I make money off that crowd.
That's good.
And that's a good thing.
Win, 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 win.
Awesome,
Exactly,
awesome.
all the way around. For the people that are watching tonight, I appreciate you guys as well. Third Eye Truth AM podcast loves you guys to death. Thank you for watching this. This is episode 70, man. We were moving right along. It's 30 episodes away from our 100th episode.
Wow. Man, that's amazing.
We're going to knock it out. June 30th is our 100th episode. We're going to do some big stuff on that day. We're planning on it.
Yeah, we're planning it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, guys, thanks for coming out. I appreciate both of you.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, guys, we're going to be signing off shortly here. I am James Gill, your host for the 70th episode. It's my boy co-host, Joe Hill.
That's right.
We have we have these guys right here, man.
Def Mojo.
Def Mojo's here.
We'll definitely have Mojo back
Got
up.
Chad Hill,
.com.
Dave Bradbury.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate you guys so much. This is the end of the episode. We're getting ready to sign off.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
yes. Drink some beer, guys.